Zinski. At forward, number 91, Aaron Luchuk. At forward, number 23, Tristan Langen. At forward, number 9, Ty Felleber. And in goal for the Solar Bears, number 30, Brad Barone. Orlando's coached by Drake Barahowski. The assistant coach is Jared Stahl. Fans, at this time, turn your attention to the video board as we meet tonight's Dick's Wings Kid of the Game, Carter Bias. Thanks to Dick's Wings for presenting the Kid of the Game, and thank you to our supporting sponsor, Main Event. Fans, does your child want the opportunity to be a Kid of the Game in an Iceman home game? Each member of the Iceman Kids Club, presented by Dick's Wings and Grill and Main Event, will receive a t-shirt, a bag, a free Iceman ticket, and access to exclusive Kids Club events. Visit jacksiceman.com/Kids Club for more information or sign up on the Iceman app. Iceman fans, get on your feet and welcome to the ice, your playoff-bound Jacksonville Icemen! Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you rise as we recognize a moment of silence. This week, the hockey world lost NHL Hall of Famer and Islander great Mike Bossy. In honor of Mike Bossy's memory, we ask that you join us in recognizing a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, at this time, I'd like to welcome Iceman Director of Communications and Broadcasting, Alex Reed, for tonight's Player Award ceremonies.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's special presentation, which starts a new tradition as we honor the outstanding performances from the 2021-2022 Iceman regular season. It's the inaugural Iceman Awards night. Each recipient tonight will receive a Crystal Award in remembrance of their achievements this season. Here to help me present the awards tonight is Iceman President Bob Arablo. Before we get started with the team awards, we would like to recognize an Iceman player who recently received an ECHL honor. Earlier this week, the league announced its all-ECHL first team, which recognizes the top league players at each position. This individual posted 18 wins with a league best 2.23 goals against average. Please help us in congratulating Iceman goaltender Francois Brassard. Come on up. Congratulations, Bress. Now on to the team awards. 4 of the 5 awards announced this evening were selected and voted by the Iceman players. The one exception will be the Fans' Choice Award, which was determined by an online vote by this great Iceman fan base. Our first award tonight is the Unsung Hero Award, which recognizes a player that exhibits courage, enthusiasm, and love for the game of hockey. Over the course of the season, this player's contribution on and off the ice may go unrecognized at times, but this individual provides a significant contribution to the team. This hardworking player posted a career-high 30 points this season. He's matched his career goal total with 15. He plays in all situations. He's a key penalty killer and is a dependable force on face-offs. He's currently in his second year with the team and has taken on a leadership role this season. It is with great pleasure that the inaugural recipient of the Icemen's Unsung Hero Award goes to number 16, Derek Lodemeyer. Congratulations, Derek. Man, this crowd is rocking tonight. That's right. The next award this evening is the Iceman Rookie of the Year Award. The 2021-22 Iceman roster featured a plethora of talented young players this season. Most of them made significant contributions to the team on a nightly basis. However, almost all of them made great strides in their development, from learning the ropes on opening night in October to evolving into a much improved player that stand before you here tonight. This year's Rookie of the Year recipient is currently ranked 4th on the team in scoring with 33 points and 3rd in assists with 24. In addition to his scoring contributions, this individual brings a physical and gritty style to this game, which might be attributed to his Pittsburgh roots. This year's Iceman Rookie of the Year is number 9, Luke Lynch. Congratulations, Luke. Our third award this evening is the Defenseman of the Year Award. The Icemen were one of the most defensive teams in the entire league this year. Jacksonville finished at the top or in the top 3 in the league in just about every single defensive category there is. While this was achieved through a group effort, one defenseman brought more than just sound defensive play to the table. This recipient this season posted 23 assists in 38 games played this year, earning AHL call-ups to both Hartford and Charlotte. He also scored a goal in the ECHL All-Star Classic in January. This year's Iceman Defenseman of the Year is number 74, Brandon Fortunato. Congratulations, Brandon. Before we announce this year's Most Valuable Player Award, we'd like to present the award chosen by all of you, the best fans in the ECHL, and obviously the loudest here tonight. This is the Fans' Choice Award. Unlike the other awards which were selected by the Iceman players, this one was selected by the fans as part of an online voting process. This year's Fan Choice Award went to a rookie forward. This player wasted little time making his presence felt, recording 3 points in his first game of the season. This budding young prospect also earned an AHL call-up with Hartford earlier this year, and he finished in the top 10 in scoring with 23 points, and scored an electrifying goal in a game at Norfolk when he pulled off the fabled Michigan lacrosse-style goal. Your Fans' Choice Award is presented number 12, James Sanchez. Congratulations, Sanch. Our final award of the evening is the Icemen's Most Valuable Player Award. This year's recipient set career highs in points, goals, assists. This past Wednesday, he eclipsed the 60-point mark, which ties him for the Icemen's record for points in a single season. His 25 goals scored this season have propelled him to second all-time in team history with 39 goals and 91 points. He also posted 15 multi-point games this year and was named the ECHL's Player of the Month in December. And now tonight, he will be named your team's MVP. This year's Iceman Most Valuable Player goes to number 29, Craig Martin. Congrats, Marty. Iceman fans, this concludes the inaugural Iceman Team Awards ceremony. On behalf of the team, the players, and the staff, we'd like to thank all of you for your continued support and attendance this season. We look forward to continuing this tradition for years to come. Let's give another round of applause to all of our winners here tonight. Up next, it's the Icemen and the Solar Bears. Let's play hockey!
Alex Reed, thank you so much. Everybody tuning in, thank you so much. What a special celebration and honor that was just to be a part of that as we have our inaugural Icemen season-ending awards, and appropriate for all of them. I thought everybody that won the award certainly well deserving of it. What a night that was. That gave me chills. I tell you what, that gave me absolute goosebumps being able to watch that. So much fun to be able to watch that, and I cannot wait to have that happen for years to come. Craig Martin, congratulations. What a year for you. 25 goals, 35 assists for 60 points. He is tied now with Wasey Rabbit for the most points in a single season in Icemen history. He gets a point tonight. Obviously, he will have that record all by his lonesome. So it is the regular season finale. The Jacksonville Icemen hosting the Orlando Solar Bears tonight. Jacksonville locked into the number 3 seed in the South Division. They still do not know their opponent yet. It will either be the second place Atlanta Gladiators or the second place Florida Everblades. Those two teams play each other tonight, and one of them is going to finish in first in the division. The other will finish second. But for Jacksonville, they want to build a little momentum going into the postseason. They won their game in a thrilling overtime fashion on Wednesday night against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. And now they've got a chance for a couple of nice little milestones. They have a chance to get their 40th victory of the season tonight. They have already set their franchise record mark with 39 wins, but that 40 mark sounds awful good for them. Of course, with a victory tonight, the Icemen would also move up to 85 points in the standings. That would be an all-time record. And as a nice little extra incentive, the victory over Orlando tonight, and it would officially eliminate Orlando from the playoffs on their last game of the regular season. If that happens, it would be the second year in a row that Jacksonville would eliminate Orlando here on home ice in the final week of the regular season. But really for now, it's all about the Jacksonville Icemen. Let's bring you down to public address announcer, the award-winning Joe Massa with your starting lineup for the Icemen.
Fortunato. At forward, at number 9, Luke Lynch. At forward, at number 16, Derek Lodermeyer. At forward, number 24, Travis Howe. And in goal tonight for your Icemen, number 33, Francois Bressard. Jacksonville is coached by Nick Luco. The assistant coach is Brandon Maschinter. And now, please stand and join us in welcoming Lexi Hall as she performs God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Fans, Miss Lexi Hall. And now, at this time, we ask that you continue standing as we honor America and all the brave men and women who've served our country with the singing of our national anthem. Presented by the Duval County Supervisor of Elections, remember, July 25th is the last day to register to vote for the August 23rd primary election. Performing tonight's anthem is the Harvest Community School Choir. Fans, let's hear it for hockey.
Oh, it's such a great night for hockey. What a phenomenal crowd in this regular season finale. A sellout crowd on hand here in downtown Jacksonville for the 72nd and final game of the regular season, but definitely not the final game of the season. We've got the postseason coming up. Jacksonville facing either the Atlanta Gladiators or the Florida Everblades. That series could begin as early as next Wednesday. We'll wait and see, depending on who they play, when they play. We'll find out the exact dates on that based on what happens between the Everblades and Gladiators facing each other tonight. In fact, they have probably already gotten underway. Of course, this game's starting a little bit late because of the award ceremony. And I am so glad that President Bob Arablo and the rest of the Icemen staff have elected to do that. What a great touch that this was. We're gonna have the Icemen wearing their community first uniforms tonight. Sort of a two-tone blue. I really like the look. A little bit of a cobalt blue in the middle, more of a royal blue underneath the arms and along the sleeves as well. As for Orlando, they will be giving it their all tonight, I promise you. They are on the brink of elimination, but they are not officially eliminated. There is a pathway for the Solar Bears to reach the postseason. It'll take a little bit of good fortune for them. They will need to win tonight. This is Orlando's final game of the season as well, so they need to win tonight. They will also need a lot of help from the Norfolk Admirals, because they will count on the Admirals to defeat the Greenville Swamp Rabbits in regulation, not only tonight, but tomorrow as well. Those two teams will square off tomorrow. So Orlando needs a win tonight and a pair of regulation wins from Norfolk tonight and tomorrow in order for the Solar Bears to advance to the postseason. The Icemen would just assume have it over and done with here on home ice and take care of business against this Solar Bear team, the in-state rivals. But I think more for that for Jacksonville. They just want to take care of business for themselves. They are getting ready for playoff hockey as we bring in my broadcast partner, Alex Reed. Reader, before we even get started with the hockey, phenomenal job on the ceremonies there down at ice level. Love the touch that Bob Arablo and the rest of the Icemen staff and crew put that together. That was an absolute class act, and you did a great job.
Yeah, I think the players really enjoyed it. I got down there, and it got some chills there. I mean, this crowd was unbelievable.
Too.
I'm looking over here to the left here. I mean, the stands are full. The crowd was really into it, and I know the players appreciated it too. And that was part of it. You know, I think this is good for those players to be able to kind of put that on their hockey resume, and because these awards, most of them, the ones for the players, were voted on by their peers. And there's Side of the Fan Choice Award. There's no better honor than to be recognized by your peers that way. So I think the players enjoyed it. They told Bob they really enjoyed this as well. And how could you not, with the way the crowd was energized during that ceremony? I've done these a couple times, and I haven't been part of one like that. That was electric.
No, that was really something else. And seeing Craig Martin get the MVP award, it looked like there was any doubt for something like that. Right. What a year that guy has had.
Oh, my goodness. It's incredible what he's done here, a 60-point year, and tying Wasey Rabbit for the all-time single-season mark for points in a season. Got an opportunity to be all by himself here if he can collect the points tonight. So we'll see how it shapes up, but a phenomenal year for him. Balanced numbers as well, 25 goals, career highs for him. It's great to see, and he's the longest tenured Iceman player, and he got an opportunity this season to show what he can do, and it's been very beneficial for him, and as a result, this Iceman club.
And now the Icemen just trying to gear up and be at what they feel is their best game going into the postseason. That includes tonight. It doesn't necessarily impact the seeding for the Icemen. They're going to be in third place no matter what. But in terms of how they feel about their game, Reader, this game is massive, and I think that the Icemen are going to look at this kind of like Wednesday, that this is a playoff game for them. They are in the postseason right now. It just doesn't count that way in the standings.
No, it doesn't. For them, again, it's just they built so much momentum up in Wednesday's game. The guys were just so ecstatic, and I think they want to continue that here. Go in on a hot note heading into next week. No matter who the opponent is, they're going to need to be charged up and ready to go. And Wednesday was a good warm-up for them. They need to keep that momentum going here today. And they're playing an Orlando club who still has something to play for if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Here come the Icemen. We are underway. It's Luke Lynch who just got an award. Save is made. Rebound goes high in the air and just over the glass and out of play. That save made by Brad Barone, who has been their bell cow all season long. This is his 48th game. I believe that is tops in the ECHL without looking at the stats. I just can't imagine anybody else playing fewer.
Yeah, I mean,
or playing more, rather.
There was a span. I think he played like 22 in a row. But what a great year he's had. And, I've been on some teams with him in the past and never really could find that home and that consistency. He's done it this year. I'm so excited for him. Maybe not so excited for him tonight, but every other night that he's really put together a good year. He's a great guy, and I'm happy for him that he found a home in Orlando.
Icemen with the puck. It's deep in their own end now. Jacob Panetta rims it around the wall. Held in there by Orlando. Held in at the blue line. Slap shot is blocked by Jacksonville. And here come the Icemen skating up the middle. It is Brendan Harris to the right for Craig Martin. Drop pass, it is Hadfield. Centering feed. Score! Was it in or no? They say no. They say it went off the post. We're playing on. Did it hit the back? Now they're going to blow the whistle and blow the play dead. They're going to immediately go to replay. Is this going to be a goal for James Sanchez?
Oh, yeah, and we'll see what happens here. They're going to have to take a look at it. We'll see what they decide. I thought it looked like it was in, but maybe not.
John Lindner is your referee. Here comes the replay. Let's see if we can get a clean look at it, or if it ended up going off the post here.
No,
It's off the post, no
it's
goal.
off the post. I agree. I think it's the right call. Wow. Oh, man, it was wide open. How did that not go in? It hit off the post, so it does not look like it crossed the goal line or go into the net. Hit right off that pipe.
So the goal is not going to count. James Sanchez is going to be kicking himself for how he did not put that one in, and that would have brought the house down just a minute 9 into the contest. Should be a very quick replay here. We're already seeing it on the Jumbotron. Just a matter of John Lindner coming out of the penalty box and waving his arms, no goal. I can't see it be any other way. It's a gorgeous passing play from Craig Martin to Victor Hadfield to James Sanchez. He just couldn't finish it off. He had the awning net, the whole 4x6 to shoot at, but he put it off the pipe. They're giving a much closer look to this than I expected them to. But here comes the official, John Lindner, waving it off. And we're just gonna have a face-off. Crowd doesn't like it, but I don't know what they could possibly be complaining about, except why did the Icemen not finish that play off?
Yeah, I mean, that was it. I mean, it was just so close. Such a great setup there. And, man, it just looked like he was completely beat. But it looked like it hit. The shot came from the left wing. I think it almost hit the right wing post, though, and carromed out.
It did. That's exactly what it did. It hit the opposite post on the opposite side.
Which, from the illusion, we've talked about it, the parallax angle kind of does look like it was going to go in because it went behind the goaltender. That was definite, but it hit off the pipe and caromed out. That's too bad there for Jacksonville.
So the Icemen will have to regroup a little bit after having an opportunity to take an early lead, but all for naught, and now the puck is in the defensive zone, and Orlando gets a shot away. That goes wide of the net, off the stick of Maxim Chaykovich. Icemen get it back through center ice. It is Howardchuk to the blue line of the Solar Bears, no further than that. Lohan sends it ahead. It's redirected in by McLean. Francois Brassard, your ECHL first-team goaltender, just announced a couple of days ago, sends it ahead, and the Icemen play it deep into the Orlando zone, but icing will be called. Clock stops with 18:10 to go in period number 1. Jacksonville, I do want to mention this as a tip of the cap to the fans also, not just for the great crowd tonight, but for the entire season. 3rd in the league in attendance, 6,333 average. That attendance is going to go up tonight. That is a franchise record as well for the 5 years that the Icemen have been a part of this. They've been good from the get-go, but nothing like this year.
No, absolutely. I mean, they've been near the top of the league every year, but it continues to grow, Arlie, each and every year. And again, this is new team records in attendance this year in average and obviously overall. Again, it's just going to get, that number's going to get bigger here after tonight with this amazing crowd.
Orlando skates into the Jacksonville end. Ty Felleber drops it behind the Icemen net. Poked into the corner by Sean Giles. Giles knocks it free for Howe, chipping it off the goal boards, but not out yet. It ends up in the left wing corner. It is Aaron Luchuk, last year's ECHL leading scorer, to the blue line. A high shot rifled over the crossbar. Howe tries to golf it out off the wall. McGinnis gets a piece of it. He'll play it back around the wall. And the Solar Bears with some more pressure. Behind the net, puck eludes a man. It is Travis Howe trying to tap it away from a oncoming Aaron Luchuk. It is Derek Lodermeyer working it free. Sean Giles for Austin McEnany. McEnany with a cross-ice look. That goes by everybody. It's going to go into the Solar Bear zone. Howe moves into forecheck. He'll finish his check. Nothing new there as the Solar Bears break out of their own end with a long, wild pass. This will be called icing against Orlando.
Yeah, Howe went back behind the play there, finished off his check. Big body. I had a chance to chat with him earlier today and after the morning skate, and he was pretty happy. He said the guys in the room are feeling good. And then I asked him about himself. I said, hey, man, let's talk a little bit about you and your role now in the team. You're getting normal minutes and regular shifts, and he just said, I don't think I'm a pretty player, but I think I can play. So, but he said really he trusts the coaching staff, and he appreciates them giving him the opportunity and having the confidence in him. And I think he plays with that confidence now.
There's no doubt. And here come the Icemen again. It's Harris behind the Orlando net on his backhand. drops it into the boards for Martin. The Icemen cycling it along the far side wall. Poke check from Orlando. It does come free to the neutral zone. And the Solar Bears continue on to center ice. They'll play it in deep. Brassard had some trouble locating it behind his own net, but he does play it. It's Sanchez, cross ice look, good feed to Martin over the blue line onside, leaving it for Harris. Drop pass for Martin, poked away, it bounces up into the air. Martin knocks it towards the blue line, over the blue line though, and the Solar Bears end up with it from center. Olsen will forehand in, could have been icing, but they'll wave it off, they'll give him the neighborhood play. 16 minutes flat to go in period number 1. Still scoreless, the Icemen had a glorious opportunity just over a minute in, but the puck goes off the post, and that's where we are right now. Solar Bears will rim it around. Forechecking there is Chaykovich. He's double teamed by Nazarian and Jacob Panetta. Does work the puck free, however. Braden Barker towards the blue line. Lohan with a wrister. That is blocked by Lynch. Lynch just named the Rookie of the Year for the Icemen in that award ceremony. He does get it to center. Now he continues on. Lynch is over the blue line for Abbott Gerdukas. Back for Lynch. Looks for a drop pass. Can he get the saucer away? Tried the bank shot, but Barone was there for it. Orlando plays it towards the corner, or Gerdukas trips a man down, but no call there. And Orlando plays it out. No icing here, as Jacksonville will play it in their own zone. Brassard all the way to center ice. Good feed there to Aaron Nazarian. As Francois Brassard, he's more than just a goaltender with the best GAA in the entire league. He's also, at times, like a third defenseman out there.
Yeah, he really is. No doubt about that, the way he can move the puck. He's a great puck handler. And if you ever get a chance, go to Hockey DB, check out his stats in juniors. How many goals and assists he has scored. Unbelievable numbers.
Yeah, a pair of goals in juniors. And he put a shot on net, in fact, on Wednesday night against Greenville. Center cut.
Yeah, he did. And, he's just very good with there. I want to say he had like 18 assists or something in his junior career. Something insane. He's got one this year. But, again, you're right. Got a shot on goal from all the way down the other way, forcing Latham in for Greenville to make a stop. Which I was stunned, by the way. I couldn't believe he made that save.
Yeah, it was a remarkable stop. Had to go down butterfly for it and everything. Face-off is to the left of Brassard. Jacksonville wins it. Fortunato circles the back of his cage. He'll spin away from a forechecker. He'll drop it back underneath for Jacob Friend. Friend's had a nice offensive part to his game the last probably 4 or 5 games or so. The outlet pass connects to the tape of Travis Howe. Now over the blue line, it's Ian McKinnon. Stepping around the man, goes to the backhand, can't get the shot away. But what a dipsy-do that was from Ian McKinnon just to get the opportunity. He's more than just a tough guy, too. We're talking about Travis Howe. I think you could put Ian McKinnon in the same boat. He's feeling pretty confident about his game also. As Jacksonville plays it underneath. Line change for the Icemen on the fly. 14 minutes to go in the first period, still scoreless. Hadfield steps up in order to try and break a play up. It does end up behind the Icemen net. Solar Bears have it. It's Sean Element turning to the forehand. He'll play it behind the Jacksonville net. Panetta chips it wide. It goes to James Sanchez. Sanchez tried to set up Hadfield, knocked away by Orlando and cleared back in. Panetta will start behind his own net. Gets away from one man, cuts right in front of his netminder. That was dangerous, but the Icemen still have it. It's Victor Hadfield for Martin. Martin for Brendan Harris through center ice. It is Harris over the blue line, going 1-on-3 for now. Let's go, Icemen. Already the chant from the crowd. And we're not even halfway through the first period. They are very much involved in this game. Orlando playing it to center. Hadfield kicks it free. It's Sanchez for Panetta at his own line. Indirect feed for Harris. He couldn't get it in. Panetta does. Wrists it on net. Barone will glove it down for Steve Alexi. Alexi setting up Nick Boca. Boca will forehand it in, or Luke Boca rather, not Nick. Brothers, I believe. Nick elsewhere in the ECHL. It is Aaron Nazarian now for Jacksonville from the red line. Chipping and chasing is Nazarian. He had the only goal in regulation on Wednesday against Greenville. What a snipe that one was as well. Orlando overskating the puck. They'll have to regroup. Delayed offside here as they clear it in. The Icemen with plenty of time and space to break it out of their end. Feed for Gerdukas ends up going behind him. That was not a good pass there from Austin McEnany. And because of it, icing is the result. And the draw comes into the Jacksonville end. after that first opportunity from Jacksonville just over a minute in, Reader, there hasn't been a whole lot going on in terms of great chances, but you wouldn't know it from the energy in this building right now. This place is an absolute powder keg, it seems like.
It is, and it's, I mean, everyone's on edge waiting for that real first goal to get going. I mean, we had a taste of it, but it ended up not being a goal, and which was the correct call. And only 3 shots on net between the two teams. Icemen with a 2-1 margin in the shots department right now, and they got a face-off deep in their own zone here, but this crowd is ready for that first goal to go in, Harley, and hopefully the Icemen can give them one.
Solar Bears win the draw, but it goes between the point men back into their own end. It is Langen over the blue line, trying to go wide on Giles. Giles stands him up against the glass. Luchuk knocks it to the blue line. Of drive from Brodzinski is blocked in front. Comes free for the Icemen. Nazarian taps it to the left side. Can Gerdukas get there? Not quite. It was a one-handed sweep check by Brodzinski. Jacksonville has to reset inside their own zone. It's Giles up the left side. Nobody for Jacksonville could touch it. It would have been too many men on the ice if they had chosen to. Orlando tries to skate in, but offside will be called, and we will have our first break in the action. It is 0-0. We've got 11:53 to go in period number 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; the Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; in Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
We are back in downtown Jacksonville with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you. A festive night here, the regular season finale. Everybody primed for this one tonight, but even more so for the start of the Kelly Cup playoffs beginning next week. Jacksonville still does not know their opponent, but they will in a matter of hours. Don't worry about that. It's Ian McKinnon through the neutral zone for Travis Howe over the blue line. Centering feed deflects on net. Barone is able to make a stop there. It went off the skate of Derek Lodermeyer. Icemen get it back. Howe in the slot, Rister is blocked. It goes over the glass and off the netting. Faceoff will be in the offensive end for Jacksonville, and we'll see if the Icemen send out a more offensive-minded line, and they do. Brendan Harris with Craig Martin and Luke Lynch.
I like that last shot attempted there by Travis Howe. I know it got blocked, went out of play, but he noticed that there was traffic in front of the net. The Iceman had 2 guys crashing the net. If he can get it there, maybe there's a rebound. There might have been an opportunity there. That was a good, wise chance for him that time.
Icemen win the draw. Rimming it around is Hadfield. Comes to the near side. Luke Lynch is double teamed, works it towards the blue line. Orlando, however, gloves the puck down to themselves. They will play with it and take it into the Jacksonville end. Harris behind his own cage. Hadfield rims it around. Can Martin get there? Yes, he does. Good pivot around Duchesne, feeding it for Lynch. Back to Martin onside. Martin had his pocket picked from behind. Excellent defensive play by Chaykovich, but the Icemen keep it in the zone. It is Martin at the left dot. Pineda with a one-timer that is blocked into the corner. Harris gets it back. Turnaround shot, and the save is made by Barone. Rebound cleared into the corner by the Solar Bears. Harris tripped up on the play as McLean tries to play it away. I think Harris, for his part, knocked the stick away from Kevin Lohan, and here come the Icemen back in. It is Lynch at the left circle. Rister is blocked, tries to get it back, couldn't get it in a shooting position, and Orlando skates out. It's Langen with a touch feed for Felleber. Felleber curls at the blue line, feeds it cross ice, goes off the wall for the Icemen. They'll play it around. Nazarian tries to spin away from Felleber, but it's held in. Felleber at the left circle, looks to center, throws it right in front, nobody there, comes to Brodzinski. His shot from the top of the circle goes wide, comes off the glass for Jacksonville, Sean Giles. Icemen get it back at center ice. It is Howardchuk. Howardchuk waiting for a man to come onto the ice from the bench. That's Abbott Gerdukis, but the pass was blocked, and here comes Orlando. McEnany with just enough of a bump on Langen in order to separate him from the puck, and the Icemen get to the red line, but that's it. Sean Giles feeding it for an open man, but Luchuk picks it off and will drop it in. Down to 9:40 to go in the first period. A quick moving first period. No penalties, only 4 total shots on goal in the opening 10 minutes. 3 of them belong to the Icemen. It's Tyler Bird trying to gain the line. Couldn't do it. It's offside because of it. And we'll take another break in the action. 9:29 to go in period number 1. It remains Jacksonville nothing, Orlando nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back. Puck is in the Jacksonville end. Icemen with control. It is Jacob Friend. Tries to go right up the middle. He does connect with Derek Lodermeyer off a deflection. Jacksonville through the neutral zone. It's McKinnon playing it into the corner. Travis Howe wraps a man up. Could have been holding there, but we'll play on again. Referee John Linder looking to let the guys play tonight. I have no problem with that at all.
No.
As the Icemen have the puck now in their own territory. It's Brandon Fortunato chipping it into the corner. Orlando gets a piece of it. Shot is blocked, trickles to the blue line, but not out yet. Bird with a wrister from the blue line that is blocked. And it comes off the wall for Jacksonville's Brandon Fortunato. He will start the rush. Fortunato over the blue line, offside. He made one move at the blue line, and it was just enough of a move to send McKinnon in ahead on the left wing.
Yeah, sometimes you just make that one little deke there thinking that, okay, I can get around this guy, but then it just throws off the timing of everything. It was that close for Jacksonville. And they had some numbers there early. They had a couple of options. That's unfortunately the play blown dead.
Draw in the neutral zone. Brendan Harris out there again with Martin and Lynch flanking him. Jacksonville possesses. It is Martin. Dispossessed of the puck by Lohan. Orlando clears it in. Orlando's been doing a bunch of dumping and chasing, but the Icemen thus far have done a sensational job of clearing the puck out of their zone, not allowing Orlando's forecheck to really get moving. They do the same thing here as they clear it away to center ice. It is Martin for Harris. Wrister is blocked, comes free to Lynch. Lynch, backhander, what a save by Barone with the right leg. That was a beauty. Jacksonville keeps the puck in the zone, however. It is Lynch at the top of the left circle. Cuts into the high slot. Wrister is blocked. He gets it back. Forehand off the post. That's 2 posts now for Jacksonville in this first period. More pressure from Jacksonville. Panetta with a forehand that is deflected in front, never reached the net. And the Solar Bears get it over the blue line barely. Jacksonville tries to kick it right back in. Man goes down, no call. Easily could have been interference against Orlando that time. Fans don't like it, but clock continues to wind. It's Felleber for Orlando. A lot of speed. Going wide on Fortunato, takes it around the back of the net. All the way to the blue line. Shot is deflected and blocked in front. Solar Bears get it back. Big time block from Sanchez. A nice sellout there from him with a dangerous shot in the high slot. Crowd voicing their displeasure for the officials. I'm sure you could take a stab at what they might be saying. It's semi-clean. Just semi. Jacksonville looks for a steal. They've got it. Here they come. 2-on-1 Icemen. Nazarian looks for a trailer. He couldn't get the pass away. He gets it back behind the net. Couldn't set up Sanchez. Friend with a drive, looking for a stick in front. That was a shot pass, but it was not redirected on net. Icemen get it back. One-timer save. Rebound. Score! Aaron Nazarian has put the Icemen on top 1-0.
Iceman going to the net early. There's Aaron Nazarian. The rebound popped out, and he was there, and he put it home short side. And that one, no doubt about that one, goes in. But good pressure by Jacksonville to keep the attack going. And it all started with Friend getting that shot from up high. They got a couple of opportunities off of it, and Nazarian finishing it off, going hard to the net. And that's exactly what the Icemen need to continue to do.
Second goal in as many games for Aaron Nazarian. Love the celly behind the net as well.
He was fired up.
Leg up in the air, full-on fist pump for him. They are playing like this is a playoff game. And here is the award-winning Joe Massa with your goal call.
Your first Iceman goal, scoring his 13th goal of the season, number 22, Aaron Nazarian. Assisted by number 39, Abbott Gerdakis. And number 74, Brandon Fortunato. Time of goal, 13 minutes, 9 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal, scored by number 22, Aaron Nazarian.
13th goal of the year for Aaron Nazarian, the man they call Naz in the locker room, or Nazzy, take your pick. And he is going to be a major factor for the Icemen in the postseason. Hasn't been with Jacksonville all this year. He's had some injury issues. He's had 2 separate call-ups to the American Hockey League. But I think if he is at full health, and he certainly appears to be, he could really be a difference maker in the postseason for the Icemen.
I like to call him Era the Nazarian. So that's what I like to call him. He just does it all, man. And leading scorer a year ago, and he had a well-deserved call. I'm so glad he got that call up this year. He's a guy that certainly deserving of that. And I'll tell you, I think he made an impression up there in the American Hockey League when he was at Rochester. And I would not be surprised to see him maybe land an AHL deal next year, and hope for his sake that he does.
Scored a goal in his American Hockey League debut this year as well for the Rochester Americans.
And guess where he scored it? In front of the net, going towards the net. He was right there in the right spot. And good things can happen when you go to those tough areas.
Just regardless of the size of the man, because he is not a big man, but he certainly doesn't play like he's not a big man. He plays like he is large in stature. Here come the Icemen again, but Martin loses it to Chaykovich. Good back check there from Maxim Chaykovich. Here comes Langen, centering feed. Shot on net, saved by Brassard. That's his first tester of the night. Jacksonville tries to clear. They get it to the blue line. It's held in by McGinnis, just at the blue line. Chaykovich on his backhand, centering feed. Shot is blocked in front. It trickles back to Brassard. He will cover it up, and we will go to break. The Icemen are on the board. Aaron Nazarian has Jacksonville on top 1-0. We have 4:48 to go in period number 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight, along with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you. It is 1-0 Jacksonville. A goal from Aaron Nazarian just a few minutes ago that sent the roof off of this place. Orlando now tries to pressure, but a poke check from the Icemen knocks it free. They get it to the neutral zone, and Nazarian was there defensively as well, always responsible. He is a 200-foot player.
That's the way this team wants to play. They want to be defensive-minded first. Those will open up the scoring opportunities, and that's exactly what ended up happening there, and Jacksonville getting the lead.
Now it's Orlando who comes right back, and they equalize. Ty Felleber with a shot going across the grain as he cuts to the left, shoots to the right. Good shot low just over the pad of Francois Brassard. 4:21 to go in the first period, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I just said it could give the Icemen the lead, and just like that, Felleber comes down, and he had a three-point night the last time he was in this building here. He's a heck of a player, a great addition to get late in the year, and he ties this game up. just going to the net there as well. But Orlando, a much-needed response right now because all the momentum had shifted to Jacksonville with that goal by Nazarian. Had Jacksonville got the next one, well, I don't know where this game would have gone, but that's a good response for Drake Barahowski's club, and Felleber gets it.
Broussard redirects another shot attempt from Orlando into the corner. Jacksonville gets the rebound. Howe clears it to center. Bouncing puck there. Kicking at it is Moberg. Howe gets it back, only to give it up to Sean Element. Element will tap it into the Jacksonville end, where Jacob Panetta rims it around for Victor Hadfield. The Icemen without Zach Berzola tonight. He got another call up to the American Hockey League, similarly to Aaron Nazarian. It's his second call up to the Hartford Wolfpack, and he's up there this weekend.
Yeah, he is, and arguably coming off one of his best games of the season. He was very good on Wednesday against Greenville, had a sound game. He'd had a couple tough outings before that. They really, challenged him and the whole team, but challenged him in particular, and he responded in a big way and earns a call-up just like that. So we wish him all the best here as the AHL season winding down as well. Hopefully, Bizo, as they call him, can get in the game.
Just a week and a half left in the regular season for the American Hockey League. Berzola did play last night for the Hartford Wolfpack. They're in action again tonight. Hartford's on the brink of not making the playoffs as well. As the Icemen have the puck at center ice, they'll rim it around. First on the puck is Brendan Harris. Feeds it for McKinnon. Backhand goes right through the top of the blue paint. Tried to set up Luke Lynch on the doorstep, but he couldn't get a stick to it. Solar Bears wristed off the wall. Deflects out to center. Orlando still has possession. All by himself for the moment is Olsen. Ross Olsen feeds it to an open wing. Jacksonville takes it from there. It is Giles gaining center. He'll forehand it in behind the net of Barone. Barone loses it behind the net to Lynch. He couldn't keep it on his stick, however. That would have been a very dangerous situation for Barone had he given it up to Lynch completely. Now it's Orlando into the zone. Boca cannot get the shot away. Orlando does hold it in the zone, but that was well defended in front, I believe, by Brendan Harris on the back check. Now it's Harris. He's trying to send Craig Martin away, but it's poke checked free by the Solar Bears and Chad Duchesne. 1-1 hockey game, 2:41 to go in the first period. Solar Bears with the puck in the offensive zone. Shajkovic into the high slot on the left side. Rister is blocked in front, never reached the net. Solar Bears try to center. Harris got a piece of it. Comes to the blue line. Orlando keeps it. Brodzinski with a wrister. That is well wide to the short side. Langen picks it up off the wall. Feeding the left point. McGinnis with a wrister. That also blocked in front. Icemen have done a great job blocking shots in front of Francois Broussard tonight. And another blocked shot from a sharper angle this time, and it ends up going out of play.
Yeah, Orlando, they're feeding off that goal. They're scored by Felleber and working the puck around, getting a little bit of pressure. Nothing really on Broussard there in those last couple exchanges, but again, they're kind of controlling a little bit of a tempo right now and try to take advantage of that here. 2:13 to go here in this opening period. And the next goal, we'll see who's able to pop this one in.
Icemen control the draw. It is Sanchez. Double team, but he still is able to work it free to center. Solar Bears drive it right back in, and it's Jacob Friend who has an opportunity behind his net. Friend right up the middle, poked free by Orlando, stays back out to center ice. Can Nazarian get there? Not quite, but the Icemen do take it in. It is Sanchez to his backhand, avoids one-man centering feed, knocked away by Orlando's Brodzinski, and it's Tristan Langen starting the attack the other way. Ty Felleber, who just scored the goal to tie the game. Tied it. Rister from Orlando again deflected behind the net by Jacksonville. To play it off the wall, indirect feed, good look for Gerdukas. Starts a three-man rush. Fortunato on the right side, he's onside. Into the slot, it's Nazarian. Nazarian looks for a trailer, he'll play it for Sanchez, or Howardchuk rather. Howardchuk with a drop pass for Panetta. Nice step around by Luchuk. Centering feed, deflects in front, goes just wide on the play. Panetta gets it back out the left point. Feeding it to the circle, it is Howardchuk. It's Howe, forehand, great save by Barone. It's loose, Howe scores! Travis Howe has put the Icemen on top, 2-1 with 1:08 to go.
Oh, what incredible work by Travis Howe. He got the shot off, and that one went on goal. It was stopped initially by Barone, but he didn't realize that it was loose in front. Howe did, and went right to the puck, picked it up, and shoved that one home as this one goes in for the tally. What a hard-working goal, and heads-up goal by Howe from the circle. Got the shot. He was the only one that recognized that thing was still loose. Barone just kind of frozen. Howe scooped it up and put it around him. The old scoop and score for Travis Howe off his own rebound.
Oh, Howe's got to be feeling great about that. I'll give credit to one other person there. John Lindner, the referee, easily could have blown that play dead. He had a perfect sight line to see that that puck was loose.
Yep.
If he's in a different spot on the ice, he is blowing that play dead. So I want to give credit where credit is due. The official does a great job. Travis Howe doesn't stop on the play either. He finishes it off and puts the Icemen back on top.
Yeah, hats off there to the official, John Lindner there. I mean, again, he could have blown that play dead, but if he wasn't in the right position, but he was, and he saw the puck was loose. Barone thought he had it, and then, he just kind of looked straight, was waiting for the whistle. That puck was clearly loose, and Lindner saw it, and so did Travis Howe. So I guess I should correct myself. Two people saw that it was loose, and the referee and Howe. What a great job by Howe on the scoop and score.
The two most important people that needed to make sure that play stayed live were the two people that mattered the most there.
Yeah.
And Travis Howe with his third goal of the season, putting the Icemen on top by a score of 2-1. And assuming that it goes this way into the locker room, what a lift this will be. There's still 50 seconds left in the period, so the Icemen have some work left to do with a defensive zone draw. Puck trickles right back off the end boards to Brassard. He had to be strong against the short side post. He will freeze it and take another face-off. So Travis Howe with his third goal of the season. Assisting on the play, Jacob Panetta along with Ben Howarchuk at 18:52. It's Abbott Gerdukas trying to clear it out of the zone with the help of Lynch. They do knock it off the boards and out to neutral ice. Solar Bears try to bring it in. They do. It is Bird. Again, more dump and chase here from Orlando. That's been their game this entire contest. Dump, chase, and forecheck. It has not worked well. The Icemen, I think, have done a sensational job tonight with breaking out of their own zone, not allowing this Orlando forecheck to really get moving. Orlando clears it in again. It's going to be a delayed offside with 10 seconds to go. So Fortunato behind his own net. And, they're going to blow the play dead now with 7.4 seconds to go. I'm surprised. They were just about to let the time wind down. Now Jacob Friend is saying that should be an offensive zone face-off for an intentional offside, but
yeah,
he's not going to win that argument. It's just going to be a neutral zone draw with 7.4 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's worth the ask with 7.4 seconds to go. That's plenty enough time to win a face-off and get a shot or two in on goal if you can make all of it happen, but not going to happen here for the face-off in the O-zone.
Orlando gets it to the blue line. They'll shoot it wide of the net. That will do it in the first period. High entertainment value to your ticket dollar tonight.
Oh,
and there's a lot of tickets distributed this evening with people in the seats at every section, at every row in this one. And they are seeing a great start for the Jacksonville Icemen, out shooting Orlando 9-4. And they've got the lead to show for it, 2-1 on goals from Aaron Nazarian and Travis Howe.
Yeah, great period of hockey there for the Icemen, and had a goal that they thought maybe they scored, but hit the post, but they came out, good pressure here. It kind of had a little bit of a lull there, but a good response by the Icemen after the Orlando goal, and Travis Howe, he'll get everyone fired up there with that tally, and he's going to head into the room there. The guys are going to probably let him have it a little bit in such a positive, fun way, but 2-1, Icemen with the lead. I think if you're the coaching staff, you'll take that period, especially when you only held Orlando to just 4 shots on net.
No question about it. That's about as good a period as you can ask for, save for one great shot from Ty Felleber for the Orlando Solar Bears. That was pretty much a textbook opening 20 minutes from Nick Luco's crew from the Icemen. 2-1 Jacksonville after one period of play. We will take a break and return in a couple of minutes with the ECHL Plays of the Week, your final regular season Plays of the Week, brought to you by Andrew Smith of the Indy Fuel. After that, we'll keep you up to date on the ECHL scoreboard. There's a lot to look at tonight, most notably, who will the Jacksonville Icemen play in the first round of the Kelly Cup playoffs? That's going to be determined by the result of the Atlanta Gladiators Florida Everblades matchup tonight. We'll get you up to speed on that later on in this intermission. Again, Jacksonville on top 2-1 after one. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider. Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier. Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier. BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL. Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL. The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider. Handbid, the official mobile auction app. Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team. Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, official puck provider. My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys. Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL. And Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksiceman.com. Icemen Hockey. Feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face-Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
What is your role in the fight against cancer? The answer could be as simple as driving your car. For many cancer patients, getting to and from treatment is one of their toughest challenges. The American Cancer Society needs volunteer drivers to help provide transportation for people in your community. Through the gift of a lift in your car, you can help patients take one more step in the road to recovery. Get in the driver's seat in the fight against cancer. To find out more, call your American Cancer Society at 1-800-227-2345 or visit cancer.org.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Greetings, hockey fans, and welcome to the final week of the ECHL regular season. Races for playoff spots are heating up, as well as the race for the Brabham Cup, and players continue to chase individual zones as we head to the end of the year in the Kelly Cup playoffs. It's time for another action-packed edition of the ECHL Plays of the Week. I am the voice of the Indy Fuel, Andrew Smith. We begin with one of the newest franchises in the ECHL, the Iowa Heartlanders. Forward Ryan Kuffner has sizzled since returning from injury in late January, recording 51 points in 2 months. He had a heat check moment in the third period of Iowa's final home weekend against Kalamazoo.
Strides, aims, looks, passes, stick save. Bennett for the empty net. Shoots it to Kuffner for the hat trick, fires, scores! Ryan Kuffner has 3, and Iowa with icing!
Kuffner registered 3 straight goals, all in a 12-minute span in the third period, to captivate the Extreme Arena crowd one last time and lead to a Heartlanders come-from-behind win. That's David Fine with a call on the Heartlanders Broadcast Network. We head to Worcester, where Saturday night the Railers trailed 2-0 in the third period against Trois-Rivières. With about 5 minutes left in regulation, Max Newton and Austin Osmanski potted goals for the Railers to force overtime. It would take just 89 seconds of the extra session for Railers forward Steve Jandrick to call game.
Max Newton, who got the Railers within 1, late in the third, sends it for Steve Jandrick. Drops it in front. He scores! Overtime winner! Steve Jandrick calls game a minute 29 in, and the Railers come from behind and give the Worcester fans a 3-2 victory!
That was Cam McGuire with the call on 98.9 Nash Icon, the Railers radio network. Worcester is on the road this week for 3 games in Trois-Rivières, looking to lock up a playoff spot for the first time since the 2017-18 season. The next day, the Railers led the Adirondack Thunder 4-2 in the third period, but after the Thunder tied the game thanks to a power play goal with less than 6 minutes left, they found the lead thanks to a rookie hero.
Railers back to work, offensive zone. Jandrick chopped at by Kaplan. Taken away, and now Billy Jerry out to center ice. 2-on-1 here for the Thunder. Has Harper with him. Jerry waits at the slot. Shoots. He scores! Billy Jerry gets his second of the game, and the Thunder are ahead with 3:52 left. It's 5-4.
That's Evan Pivnik with the call on the Curtis Lumber Thunder radio network. Jerry's second goal of the game propelled the team to a 6-4 victory and sent the Thunder faithful home happy. The Norfolk Admirals have been playing some strong hockey down the stretch. A big reason why has been the return of defenseman Daniel Brickley. The former Los Angeles King has registered a point in all of his games since returning to the Admirals from the Chicago Wolves. Last Wednesday in Orlando, Brickley blasted home his 5th of the season and did so with style.
First has the puck and sends it over to the left. Here comes Taj. We'll get back to that in a second. A try from Brickley. Scores! Man, Daniel Brickley, an absolute bomb. 1:31 into the second period, and the Admirals are up 3-1 as he beats Melnichuk to the glove side.
That goal led the Admirals to a 4-1 victory over the Solar Bears, Norfolk's 6th win in its last 8 games. That was Weston DeWitt with the call on the Admirals Broadcast Network. On Thursday, the Orlando Solar Bears hosted the Norfolk Admirals for the final time this season, and the two teams combined for 7 goals in the third period, including this eventual game winner from Tyler Bird. Here's Jesse Liebman on the Solar Bears Broadcast Network.
Alexi right side, nearly deflected in by Olsen. Back in front, Bird shoots and scores! Tyler Bird makes it 5-2. Alexi and Olsen with the assists. 2 minutes and 49 seconds into the third period. And Orlando extends its lead to its widest margin of the night.
Orlando went on to put up its largest offensive output of the season in a 7-4 victory. The Greenville Swamp Rabbits were battling the Rapid City Rush on Sunday and looking for the weekend sweep to keep their playoff chances alive in the South Division. Swamp Rabbits forward Anthony Rinaldi took control of the game with a pair of goals late in the first period with a one-time rocket from defenseman Kevin McKernan's cross-ice feed. Rinaldi later went on to complete his hat trick in just 6:26 of game time as the Swamp Rabbits tightened their grip on the final playoff spot in the South with a 7-6 victory. Here's Mark Shelley on the Swamp Rabbits Broadcast Network.
Kyle Rhodes takes over for the Rush from his own goal line. He'll feed this off the glass. McKernan takes it from the chest, tries to catch the Rush in a change. Across the blue line, feeds backside. Here's Rinaldi. He scores! Anthony Rinaldi, the one-timer for his second of the game with 2:31 to go in the first period, and the Rabbits double up the lead. It's 2-0.
The Atlanta Gladiators ended their regular season home slate with a 5-3 victory over the Jacksonville Icemen last Saturday. Eric Neely may have headlined the day with a hat trick for the Gladiators, but it was goaltender Chris Nell who stole the show. In the middle of the second frame, Nell made a miraculous diving save to preserve Atlanta's lead.
Up ice, here they come with Ben Howardchuk. Howardchuk pass across. Nell, a diving save. Are you kidding me? Chris Nell, roll the highlight film. A 10-bell stop from Nell, and we stay at 4-1.
What's that noise I hear? Woo! Somebody just called the police. That guy got robbed just now. What a save. Oh my goodness.
The save of the season from Chris Nell.
On the Gladiators Broadcast Network, that was Mike Folta, joined by former NHLer and current NHL on TNT analyst Anson Carter. We finish our trip around the ECHL in Cincinnati, where the Cyclones spent last week in Canada and found themselves in a dogfight with the Newfoundland Growlers over the course of the 3-game weekend against the 2019 Kelly Cup champions. After falling short in the first 2 games, Matt McLeod came through in the clutch to get the Cyclones out of Canada on a high note.
Leaking back with it is Eggie. Advanced along for Caparuso. And left in center for McLeod. Fastest player on the ice, Matt McLeod, comes in, shoots and scores! Matt McLeod! 30.9 seconds left, and he beats Perry Lowe to put the Cyclones up 5-4.
That was Andrew Mossbrooks on the Cyclones Broadcast Network, calling McLeod's 5th game-winning goal this season. The win also helped Cincinnati maintain a spot in the playoff structure as they head into the final week of the regular season and a battle with Wheeling and Kalamazoo for the final 2 playoff spots in the Central Division. Several playoff spots are still up for grabs throughout the ECHL. Thank you for supporting ECHL hockey throughout the season, and enjoy the final weekend of the year and the upcoming Kelly Cup playoffs. I am Andrew Smith, the voice of the Indy Fuel, wishing you a great week and great hockey.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Iceman action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet, experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to downtown Jacksonville. After one period of play, it's the Jacksonville Icemen 2, the Orlando Solar Bears 1. I'm Arlie Johnson. I'm joined by Alex Reed. Reeder, a fantastic first period of play for Jacksonville, leading by 1. It easily could be more than that, but I know that head coach Nick Luco is going to be exceptionally pleased with how his club performed in the opening 20.
Yeah, they got the lead 2-1. They limited Orlando to just 4 shots on net. He'll certainly take that period. And now the Icemen just need to build on that here. Don't allow Orlando to get any kind of rhythm or momentum. Deflate them right now in this period. That should be the goal here at hand here for Jacksonville. Because I'll tell you right now, Orlando crushing below last night, losing that game there to Greenville to their playoff chances. They're still into it. Don't sleep on them. This is a very talented club, and they still have something to play for. They still have a path to the playoffs, which means they got to win tonight as part of that path and get some help. But at the same time, this is an opportunity to really deflate everything they build up for themselves tonight. And we'll see if Jacksonville they can do that here in this second period.
To the other scores around the league, and we'll start in the South Division. Actually, we'll probably just keep it in the South Division. The biggest one for Jacksonville, of course, is the regular season finale with the Atlanta Gladiators at the Florida Everblades. If Florida wins that game or sends it to overtime even, Florida would win the South Division, Atlanta would finish in second place, and they would play Jacksonville. If Atlanta wins that game in regulation, then Atlanta wins the division, and Florida would end up in second place. There's 11 minutes to go in the second period. The Atlanta Gladiators, just a moment ago, in fact, just this second, have scored to take a 1-0 lead. Hugo Waugh with the goal. Yeah. So if that score stands, then it would be Jacksonville facing Florida in round 1.
Yeah, that's the former Everblade, Hugo Waugh, as well. So getting a big goal in a big game against his former club, he's got to be feeling good about that. But you're right, the stalemate broken up at the halfway point of that hockey game, Arlie, and Atlanta out in front.
Elsewhere, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, if they even send their game to overtime, they would also clinch the division regardless of what happens with the Solar Bears tonight. They are in Norfolk, and they are leading as well. 1-0, the Swamp Rabbits have the lead on an Aiden McDonald goal. We are underway, second period here. It is 2-1 Jacksonville, looking to finish the season strong with a couple of victories on home ice. Just give them a little momentum going into the postseason. Icemen tap the puck into the Orlando zone. It's a delayed offside. Solar Bears get it to center ice. The Icemen get it right back. Lynch tries to gain the line. Knocked aside by Langen. Solar Bears get it back. Another delayed offside as Orlando will stick handle out of their end. It's Ty Felleber going wide on Lodermeyer. He's onside. He'll drop the puck for Luchuk. Luchuk spins and throws it underneath. Felleber looks to center, swept away from further harm by Friend. A shot goes off a leg and slides over to Francois Brassard. He'll scoop it up. He ultimately did have to make a save there, although most all of the momentum from that shot had been taken away from that block. And the draw comes to his left. Still in the opening minute of period number 2. We've had no penalties yet in this game, and I'm not sure if we're going to have more than 1 or 2 of them tonight the way this one's going. Face off to the left of Brassard. Jacksonville wins it, but they do not clear it. Comes to the line for Alexi. Tries to stick handle away from Sanchez. Sanchez doing a good job defensively, forcing Alexi to play it underneath instead. Along the far side corner, it gets tapped free by the Icemen. It comes loose for Hadfield. Hadfield up the wall, safely to center. Element drops it back to his own line for Moberg. Moberg will rim it around. Hadfield golfs it ahead. Sanchez tries to knock it loose for Harris. Harris is double teamed, got it to the line, not out yet. Tyler Bird holds in. It's Sean Element into the right wing corner for Olsen. Big forward who was acquired earlier this year, late in the season towards the trade deadline. Jacksonville works it free to center ice. It is Craig Martin giving it up. Icemen get it right back at their own line. It is Hadfield up the left for Sanchez. He'll deflect in. Icemen will get a line change on the fly. Poor pass there for the Solar Bears. It's held in by Aaron Nazarian because of it. Moberg will rim it around. This time he does work it free to center ice. Giles gets a piece of it. Good work from Sean Giles to knock it free from Boca. And the Icemen will forecheck again and get a steal. Centering feed deflected towards net. Nazarian poked it wide. He actually took some of the steam off of that feed from Gerdukis. Solar Bears play it back to the Jacksonville end. McEnany handles a high loft clear in very well and plays it right back out. It's Nazarian for Jacksonville. Tripped up on the play. He'll continue on, playing it to the far corner. Gerdukis tries to knock it loose. Jacksonville gets possession towards the blue line. Excellent work. They'll hold it in. Goes behind the net for Gerdukis. Looking for a man in front. There's Howardchuk with a wrister. It goes wide. Nicely set up there by Gerdukis. But Howardchuk unable to let the puck settle onto his stick. He kind of had a rolling puck as the Solar Bears play it out of the zone. 17-16 to go in the second period. Icemen on top by 1. It's Nazarian. Up the wall, looking for Howardchuk. Can he get there? No. Nazarian gloves it and holds it in on the turnover. Nazarian with a wrister just over the crossbar. He got all of it, trying to go over the shoulder of Barone.
Yeah, I think he had a goal on Wednesday, very similar in that same spot. He was able to bury that one. That opportunity, though, here just a second ago, just missed that time. It was a good rush, though, into the zone.
Now it's Felleber. Great back check from Ian McKinnon on that centering feed. McKinnon with a good stick there, but the Solar Bears do hold it in. Shot towards goal. That time it's blocked by Travis Howe, sending Derek Lodermeyer on his way. Lodermeyer will shovel it in behind the Solar Bear net. Felleber looks to clear. He does, deflecting free. 2-on-2 for Orlando. Centering pass. Howe with a good defensive back check on Luchuk, but a penalty coming. I don't mind that penalty at all by Travis Howe. Aaron Luchuk had the angle, had the speed, and Travis Howe, he may have gotten away with it, may not have gotten away with it. Either way, he had to do it, but it will be a power play for Orlando.
Yeah, it will, especially against a guy such as Luchuk. You got Langen out there, a couple of the heavy hitters as far as offensive production and snipes are concerned for this Orlando club. So, hey, you're right. It's one of those good penalties to take. Sometimes they might let it slide, especially with the way that the official, John Linder, has been calling this game here, which is good. He's letting them play. But again, situation here for the Icemen, penalty kill, which is a pretty good unit. They've been stingy. They have an opportunity here to get the kill in a little bit more manageable situation.
Jacksonville's penalty kill this year, 4th overall in the league at 84.1%. They have struggled against Orlando's power play, though. Brodzinski with a wrister. Save made by Brassard. Rebound to the far wall. Orlando on the power play against Jacksonville this year, 24.4%. Jacksonville, however, gets a rebound and a clear out from Jacob Friend.
Yeah, that's an amazing stat here. Again, this is a club that does not give up a lot of power play goals, but they do to the Solar Bears. Like I said, I believe that we looked at it there, almost like 22% overall of their power play goals scored this year coming up against Jacksonville. That's an unbelievable stat early.
Brassard tries to clear it himself, gets it to the blue line, but it's held in by Orlando. Luchuk at the right circle. Saucer pass for Brodzinski at the line. Luchuk gets it back, plays it down low. Olsen couldn't handle it. The Icemen come away with it. It's cleared away. It's deflected out of play, and it will be a face-off still in Jacksonville's end. There's a minute 12 remaining on the power play for the Solar Bears. Jacksonville this year on the penalty kill, they have allowed 38 power play goals this year. 10 of them, that's more than a quarter of them, have been against Orlando.
Yeah, unbelievable. It's a great stat there, and it's something that the Icemen need to be mindful of. It's a big penalty kill here right now. We were talking about the Icemen not giving Orlando any life here, trying to take it away by controlling the period, maybe adding another goal. This power play is a chance for Orlando to get back into it.
Icemen do win this face-off and clear it the length of the ice. If Jacksonville can kill off this final minute of this power play, I'd like to think if they can play some good disciplined hockey the rest of the way, and the way that John Linder is calling this game, that perhaps this will be the only power play of the evening. Jacksonville gets a rebound cleared away. Francois Brassard just got a piece of that shot in the screen. That rebound was available at the top of the crease, but Jacksonville just slid it away and they cleared it out. It's Felleber over the blue line. To the right side for Bird, he'll play it underneath. Great work by Brassard. He'll play it himself for Gerdukis. It's a 2-on-1 developing. Nazarian, he may have a breakaway shorthanded. Forehand save is made by Barone. No rebound. It was Jacksonville trying to capitalize there. On the other direction, Orlando pushing a little too much, and they are definitely susceptible to allowing a few shorthanded goals.
Yeah, well, the Icemen have 4 shorthanded goals here in the last 3 games, or 4 games, let's say, if you count this one. So it's they've been kind of heating up in that area after going almost 2 months or so without scoring a shorthanded goal. They've been coming here plenty here lately, but another opportunity. And we saw a lot of that early in the year, Arlie, but we hadn't seen it really in the last month and a half or so. And Jacksonville seems to be getting back to some opportunities when down a man.
Icemen win the faceoff. They're going to kill some more time. High slot. It is Nazarian with it, but he'll skate out to center ice. That's a savvy play there from Aaron Nazarian, who's fast becoming one of the veteran leaders now for Jacksonville. He wears the A for a reason, and he's just about going to kill off the remainder of this power play time. Just 5 seconds to go on it. Stretch pass from the Solar Bears. Luchuk sends it across ice. It does go into the Icemen zone. Teams are now at full strength, and the Icemen have killed that off successfully. Brassard did have to make one key save there as Jacksonville plays it ahead. It is Howe to the red line, but that is all. Loose puck at center, and the Solar Bears have possession. Icemen still on top 2-1. Orlando unable to convert on that last power play opportunity. Trying a bank shot from behind the goal line was Luchuk, but Brassard was there. Tries to do it again. It is knocked free in front. Comes loose. It is still loose. Trickles into the corner. Solar Bears get it free. A stick blade goes flying on the play. That's an Orlando player. The shot is blocked by Lynch. Brassard got tripped up in front of the referee, and John Lindner authoritatively shakes his head. No, it's no penalty. Jacksonville clears out of the zone. It comes right back to Brassard. He'll take it behind his net and rim it around for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer gets it to the blue line, and with the help of Lynch, they do get it out to center. Icemen get it back in their own end. It's Friend chipping it off glass. Back to the red line. Lohan trying to play it in deep. He couldn't even get it to the blue line. 13-18 to go in the second period. Puck goes back to the Jacksonville netminder. It's Brassard flipping it up the left side. Lodermeyer got hit from behind. Loose at center. Deflects into the Icemen zone. Fortunato playing it off the end boards for Friend. Friend hustling after it. Orlando on their pressure, and the forecheck get the puck free. Chaykovich unable to get the centering feed away. Lynch gets a piece of it along the right wing corner. Helping out is Fortunato, but the Solar Bears get another steal. It's Chaykovich on his backhand, spinning away from Fortunato. Feeds it to cross ice. Slapper in the screen is blocked in front. Rebound comes to Friend. He'll send away Craig Martin by himself. Martin recognizing he's just taking some time. He'll get it to the blue line. Trying to kill play there. He got spilled briefly, gets back up, and the Solar Bears will play it out of the zone. Still 2-1 Jacksonville. Hadfield at center ice. Loses it. 2-on-1 Orlando. Element for Bird. Right wing circle. Great play from Jacob Panetta. Defending it beautifully as Orlando gets another shot away. Stop made by Brassard with the pad. Rebound into the corner. It is Martin trying to kick it free. A bit of a pushback here from the Solar Bears. Tyler Bird will backhand it around the near side. Gerdukis gets the steal. He'll send away James Sanchez. It's a 2-on-2 breakout. Martin over the blue line. Tries to feed Sanchez. Well read by Orlando and broken up by the Solar Bears, but not cleared out, and now it's another steal. It's Gerdukis tried to drop pass, but Victor Hadfield was not in the zone. He has to just drive it in, and it's a delayed offside. Orlando gets it free to center. Several minutes here uninterrupted. This is a great flow to this contest right now. Solar Bears with a flip pass to the neutral zone. Sean Giles taps it free. He'll send away Lynch, then Sanchez onside. Seam pass, it is Howardchuk at the right circle. Rister, save is made with a stick. Rebound goes over the glass and out of play. 11:26 to go in the second period. Jacksonville still on top 2-1 in the regular season finale. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet, experience the best.
With Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you. The oldest, if not most solid, broadcast duo in the entire ECHL. It is 2-1 Jacksonville, mid-second period.
But the youngest at heart.
Yes, yes, indeed, that is true.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
My friend.
Yeah. We're going to do everything we can to spin that.
Yes.
I don't think people are buying it.
Middle age going on the drinking age. I don't even know what that makes sense or not. It's just how it came out.
Sounds young and hip to me.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Next thing you know, we're going to be listening to like Dua Lipa or something. Travis Howe gets a shot away. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Still loose. And finally, Orlando sweeps it away. I couldn't tell you a single song from Dua Lipa, by the way. Ty Felliver with a drop pass. Rister is blocked. Great sellout from Travis Howe. Rebound comes free for Ian McKinnon. He skates through the neutral zone. Picks up Sean Giles. It's McKinnon over the blue line. Using his body. Throws it in front. Deflects on goal. Rebound is loose. Where's it going to go? It ends up behind the net. Orlando sweeps it away. So it was Travis Howe with one opportunity set up, and then Ian McKinnon with the other one. And those two guys continue to flash offensively. Icing called against Orlando.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity there. And again, McKinnon. And that's what, you know, this is great to see what the Icemen have. I mean, you need that grit, that physicality edge to your game come playoff time. But you don't want you don't really need one-dimensional, and neither one of these guys are. They bring something else to the table. And, I mean, they're getting regular shifts. They can bring that physical side, but those were good, patient plays there, that one by McKinnon, and, of course, the goal that we have by Howe. They're both contributing, and it's great additions here for this club late in the year, especially getting McKinnon, let's say. But we'll see how these guys can perform moving forward. But they're doing all the right things.
Jacob Friend unable to get a couple of passes away. It does come loose and over the blue line for the Icemen, though. It's Brendan Harris for Sanchez in the right wing corner in the offensive zone. Martin into the corner for Sanchez. Drop pass comes to the blue line for Jacob Friend. Winds and fires. Glove save is made. Barone saw it all the way.
And the Icemen will take that all day. They're getting a shot from the point. They want those defensemen to shoot a little bit more. That time there was a little bit of traffic, but again, that shot got through. And Barone was able to make a good, clean save. But that's not always going to be the case, Arlie. There'll be rebounds. And if you're there, Jacksonville can get those chances on the second opportunity. So
faceoff will come to the right side of Barone. Jacksonville now doubling up Orlando in shots, 14-7. They're doubling them up on the scoreboard as well, but it's only a one-goal lead at 2-1. Icemen hustle for the puck in the offensive zone, but it's tapped loose by the Solar Bears. Played out to center. Hadfield steps up. Tries to knock it free from a couple of men. Couldn't do it. Bird from the neutral zone. Drops it into the Icemen zone. It is Jacob Panetta. Another clean exit out of the zone from Jacksonville. Icemen clear into the Orlando end. Now it's Gerdukas with the forecheck. Knocking it free for Nazarian. Tried to kick it onto his stick, but Element is there for Orlando. He'll move to his forehand side. Tries an outlet pass. It's knocked free. Comes out to center for Nazarian. Nazarian couldn't do anything with it. Solar Bears take possession. We're past the halfway point of this hockey game now. Tyler Bird deflects in behind Jacksonville's net. Hadfield around the wall. Nazarian with a backhand feed, turnover, Orlando keeps it in. Boca behind the Jacksonville net, hit from the behind by Hadfield. Great defensive play by Victor Hadfield. Jacksonville can't clear out yet though. High slot wrister, save is made by Broussard. Rebound, another stop by Broussard from a sharp angle. Solar Bears try to work it in front, but it's Nazarian who will backhand it out of the zone. Orlando still with a pushback. They're still playing a strong game. This means everything to them, this contest. Do or die for the Solar Bears tonight. They might be dead anyway, depending on what happens with the Greenville Swamp Rabbits game. But Orlando can't focus on that. They can only take care of their own business right now. It is Langen with a slap shot, turned aside by Broussard. Rebound behind the net, Solar Bears still with it. Langen spins away from Gerduckis. That's a great spin move. What a stop! Broussard with the left pad, flashing it out as quick as a cat, and Jacksonville clears it out of the zone.
Fantastic stop there by Broussard from close range there. And, well, that just further backs up the all-ECHL honor, that first teamer right there on that type of stop.
Orlando's playing strong these last 4 or 5 minutes or so. McInnes gets a wrister away. Another stick save made by Broussard. Rebound for Howe. He'll move it into the corner for Hadfield. Great outlet pass from Hadfield to McKinnon, who couldn't set up Lodermeyer. That would have been a great breakout pass for the Icemen. Now it's Orlando through center ice. Theliber had to wait for a man to clear the zone, and the Icemen take it over. It's Hadfield in front of his netminder, drifts to the right, stick handles away from Luchuk, comes right up the middle. Good feed for McKinnon, who will deflect it in. And the Icemen are first on the puck, centering feed, deflected away. It was right in the top of the blue paint. Lodermeyer hoping for a good bounce off a leg or a skate there. It's a good idea. Solar Bears clear into the zone now. Giles defending on Theliber. Lodermeyer tries to dig it loose along the near side wall. Down to 7:17 to go in the second period. Solar Bears pry it free. Theliber for Element, picked off there by Jacksonville. And Jacob Friend will loft it out on the forehand. Too soft for icing. Chad Duchesne picking it up for Orlando. Long lead pass, it is Element knocking it in. Broussard so fast out of his net to block those clearing attempts as well. Broussard plays it up the wall. McKinnon tries to work it free from Bird, gets it to the blue line, held in though. It is Olsen with a turnaround shot, easily gloved by Broussard as the wave goes on from the crowd right behind Broussard. I don't know if I've ever seen the wave here in the Veterans Memorial Arena, but this place is rocking right now.
Yeah, they've been working on it for a couple of minutes. Looks like they got it going now, though, as it's making its way towards us, Starley.
Should we be a part of it? Here we go. Hands up, Reader.
Pretty cool. This crowd's certainly involved here. It's such a fun time here in this arena. You know, we talked about it. These fans, they just bring the energy and the atmosphere. And you think about all the second-year players here, Arlie.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about them because last year they didn't get to really experience the true Jacksonville hockey night. You know, I mean, because of the limited crowds last year, due to the COVID protocols, the spacing, you know, it was still good in here. It was a good vibe, but it wasn't quite there. And just talking with some of these guys that played here last year, and they're just like, this is unbelievable. You know, they're like, this is incredible. This is what we had heard about. And I'm so glad they got a chance to experience that this year. And we still got not only tonight, but some more hockey to go.
Yeah, it's going to be next level.
Yeah.
Starting next week for the Kelly Cup playoffs. Dates and team still to be determined. 3 minutes left in Estero in the second period. Atlanta still on top 1-0. Remember, Florida only needs to get that game to overtime in order to win the division. Atlanta needs to win that game in regulation, but right now, that's what they're doing. Face-off in the Jacksonville end. Solar Bears have it. Wrister goes intentionally wide of the net, looking for a carom the other way, but it harmlessly goes into the far corner. Crowd, listen to this crowd for Sweet Caroline. As Alexi loses it, Reed pass ahead. Oh, it's knocked free. Martin was going to have a breakaway, but Moberg was able to read that pass from Luke Lynch, who did not get all of that pass.
No, he did. Just a little bit more on that opportunity. Maybe just a smidge more lift there. He's going to springboard Martin for a breakaway chance.
Here comes Harris with Lynch, 2-on-1. Here's Lynch. He couldn't put it on net. Lynch for Harris, centering feed. Martin couldn't get it. Comes to McEnany. To the blue line, it is Giles. Great step around, looks for a shooting lane. Giles now all the way to behind the net for Lynch. Lynch tries to center on his forehand. Back behind the net is Lynch. Heavy pressure here from the Icemen. Giles at the left point. Cross ice, it's McEnany. Wrister, and a save is made by Brad Barone. Faceoff will come to his left. We'll take a break in the action. 5:49 to go in the second period. It remains Jacksonville 2, Orlando 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores.
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound. Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Hi everyone, this is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
We are back, and this night is getting better and better by the minute. Even just during this last break on the Selfie World lookalike cam, they had a couple with a lookalike of the movie The Proposal, followed by her proposal.
How about that?
And of course she said yes. And to make it even better, it's not the first proposal accepted in the last hour in this building.
I know, it's the second one. What a night.
This is incredible.
Hockey night in Jacksonville is bringing a lot more to the table here.
Oh, so much more. This night has had everything, and not just hockey, but mostly hockey. But not to those two. They would tell you a different story. I love this. Hockey bringing everybody together here this evening. Let's see if it can also bring a Jacksonville Icemen victory to close out the regular season. Here's Sanchez, left side, cutting to net is Panetta. Forehand from Panetta, and a glove save made by Barone. Panetta did not get all of it. Panetta slow to get up, but I think he's okay. He gets a tap on the top of the helmet from James Sanchez. If Jacob Panetta can score here at home, yeah, this place will go absolutely ballistic.
Yeah, they would have for sure there. And it was a good rush. Nice pass by Sanchez to get it to Panetta. He gave him a chance, but as you mentioned, they just didn't get all he wanted on that shot. And that allowed Barone to get over there a little bit easier to make that save. But a great job here by the Icemen. Still creating some chances right now. Here late in the second period, they still lead. And boy, they would like to have one more right now.
Face off to the left of Barone. Jacksonville has Derek Lodermeyer out with Travis Howe and Ben Howarchuk on this line this time. Solar Bears win the draw. It's Felleber with a long stretch pass, deflects to the Jacksonville end, bouncing puck. Fortunato handled it beautifully and knocked it free to center ice, and he gets it right back off a deflection. Fortunato for Jacob Friend. Outlet pass deflects into the Solar Bear end. Chad Duchesne is on it. Rips it up the left side by everybody. This is going to be icing against Orlando. Clock stops with 4:45 to go in the second period. Still 2-1 Jacksonville. All the scoring in the first period. Icemen took the lead with Aaron Nazarian's 13th goal of the year at 13:09. Orlando tied it up 2.5 minutes later. Ty Felleber's 9th goal of the year. But Travis Howe, the big fella, puts the Icemen back on top with just over a minute remaining in the second period. And that's where we stand, 2-1.
Yeah.
Travis Howe, the current go-ahead goal in this contest.
Yeah, no kidding. He's got that marker. Who would have thought it? But great effort by him. And that's certainly one that he's going to remember.
Here comes the Solar Bears out of the zone. Centering feed, knocked free by Brandon Fortunato. Fortunato for Craig Martin. And here come the Icemen. It is Lynch right up the middle. Onside. Feeds it to the right. It is Harris. Behind the Solar Bear net is Harris. On his backhand, he'll cycle it for Fortunato. The defenseman is in deep. Fortunato comes to the left wing circle, looks for a man to flash towards goal. Couldn't get it, but he'll drop it for Harris instead. Wrister in a screen. Martin was able to deflect it, but it goes well wide. Solar Bears will chip it ahead and back into the Jacksonville zone. Foot race for the puck. Can Giles get there? No. Offside, icing rather, waved off by the speed of Ty Felleber. Jacksonville clears it around. Right back out of the zone, and now a steal. 2-on-1 Icemen. Nazarian with Harris. Nazarian with a shot. Save is made. No rebound. And Brad Barone is really starting to play some great hockey as well for the Solar Bears.
Yeah.
He has denied Nazarian on a couple of prime opportunities in this second period.
Yeah, a few big opportunities you mentioned there. Barone shutting the door. Again, he's having a great year. I know he wants to finish on a high note here and put together a great effort, just as he has all year. But he has been tough to crack here tonight, and he's not really allowed a lot of second chance opportunities. Other than that, really that Howe opportunity, that's where he just didn't know where the puck was, but he's been pretty clean here with these chances on these odd man rushes.
Icemen win the faceoff. Sanchez beats a man, tries to cut towards net. Power move. Save is made. Rebound goes into the corner. What a move that was from James Sanchez. He's a big guy, doesn't always use his physical traits, but he certainly did there. And a wonderful setup, only to be denied by the goaltender. Here come the Icemen again. It's Nazarian in the high slot, drifts to the left. He didn't have a shooting lane. He'll drop it down low for Sanchez instead. Nazarian gets it back, trying to cycle it for Sanchez. Tapped loose by Orlando and cleared out. Skating with the puck there is Barker. Haven't seen much from him tonight for Orlando. Playing it deep into the Jacksonville zone. 2-on-2 scramble along the near side corner. McEnany trying to kick it free with 2:55 to go in period number 2. Icemen still on top by 1. Puck squirts loose. Icemen control. Sanchez 2-on-2 with Nazarian. It's Nazarian, gets by a man, bouncing puck. He couldn't calm it down in time. He will track it down in the right wing corner, however. He's pinned up by a couple of Solar Bear defenders. Icemen will elect to get a line change while Nazarian continues to move it, getting it behind the net for Lynch. Stuff attempt. Save is made by Barone. Lynch gets it back. He'll feed the line up high for Hadfield. Hadfield playing it back off the end board. Solar Bears take it off the wall. It's Duchesne outletting it for McLean. Andrew McLean, normally a defenseman, but I think he's playing forward on this shift. Haven't seen much of him tonight either, but I think the few shifts that I've seen him tonight, he's been playing up front rather than his traditional defensive stand. It's Hadfield for Jacksonville, up the left side for Lodermeyer. He'll redirect to the Orlando line. 2 minutes flat remaining in period number 2. Hadfield with a step up, lets it go for Luke Lynch. He'll drop it back into his own end for the Icemen to get possession, only to give it up back to the Solar Bears. Orlando will knock it in behind the net of Broussard. Broussard tapping it for Panetta. Panetta had a bouncing puck to contend with, still knocks it free, does not clear. It's held in by the Solar Bears. Shajkovic, left face-off circle to the blue line. Rister goes high and wide of the net, catches glass, stays in play. Langen held up by Hadfield. Hadfield rims it around and gets it out. Icemen don't have to do anything fancy in their own end especially. Just make sure you make the safe and smart play. They've been doing that all night long. Solar Bears back into the zone. Move by Orlando. Can they get towards goal? Great save by Broussard. I'm not sure if Felleber actually was able to get that shot on goal. This time Broussard makes a stick save from a shot from Brodzinski at the point. Brodzinski getting it back, dropping it for Luchuk at the blue line. Wrist shot deflects wide of the net. Solar Bears with some pressure in the final minute of play. Brodzinski, center point, steps around the man, loses it now to Lynch behind the Jacksonville net. Lynch chips it off glass. Brodzinski again holds it in. Solar Bears still with possession. Poke check from Jacksonville, still not out. Excellent work here from the Solar Bears to keep it in the zone. Panetta knocks it free from Langen. Howardchuk tries to clear it away. He collides with a man. Solar Bears still with it. McInnes looking for Langen in the corner. Stick up high right in front of the referee. No call. Solar Bears with a centering feed. It's Felleber on the backhand. 22 seconds to go in the period. Luchuk behind the Jacksonville net. For Brodzinski. Shot is blocked in front. Here come the Icemen. Howardchuk is gassed. It's a 2-on-2. He's going to stay out there. Howardchuk now by himself, trying to kill a little more time. He'll drop it for Friend. Friend gives it up. Here comes Langen. Possible partial breakaway, but he was gassed also. And time is going to expire in this second period. A scoreless second period, but that doesn't mean it didn't have its share of action. Plenty of opportunities for both teams. That was a goaltender's period, Reader.
Yeah, it was. Both guys playing great. Francois Broussard for the Icemen and Brad Barone, who had a barrage of odd man rushes he had to tend with, was able to make the necessary saves there as well. So great job there by both teams, both goaltenders, and we're kind of in the same situation we were here, heading into what should be an exciting third period, Arlie. And the Jacksonville Icemen still leading. And again, only 12 shots on goal for Orlando. Icemen doing a pretty good job on the defensive side, limiting their chances.
No, they're doing a fantastic job defensively. This is the kind of defensive game that we've been seeing out of the Icemen for most all of this year. If you take away about the last dozen games, minus the last one anyway, for about the first 55 games of the year, I'd say this is the kind of lockdown defense that the Icemen have been accustomed to. This is playoff defense and goaltending for Jacksonville. If they play like this in the postseason, I think they're going to win more often than not. It's 2-1 Icemen after 2 periods of play. We will take a break and return with Barry Schickling and ECHL Week. Back in a moment, and we'll also keep you up to date with scores around the South Division of the ECHL. 2-1 Jacksonville after 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
One last weekend to determine 6 playoff spots. We'll run down the possibilities. A North Division team is looking forward to following up a good regular season with a great postseason. And this year's all ECHL teams have been announced. We'll run them down. It's time to head down the home stretch on ECHL Week.
Hi, welcome to another edition of ECHL Week. I'm Barry Schickling. This time we come to you from the Norfolk Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Admirals. You may know this interesting-looking building is hosting the ECHL All-Star Classic in January, but before that happens, we have other things to attend to. Let's check out this week in the ECHL.
We've arrived at the final weekend of the regular season, and with just 28 games remaining on the schedule, 6 Kelly Cup playoff spots are still up for grabs. Here's the rundown. 2 divisions are fairly straightforward. In the South, the 4th and final postseason spot will go to either Greenville or Orlando. Tonight's game, which pits the Swamp Rabbits against the Solar Bears, will be significant to determine which team will face the division champion, either Florida or Atlanta, in the first round of the playoffs. It's possible that it might take until the schedule's final game, Greenville at Norfolk, late Sunday afternoon, to have the final position decided. Just 2 teams are fighting for the final central spot, too. Cincinnati has the lead over Kalamazoo entering the final weekend. The Cyclones also hold a slight first tiebreaker lead, although the K-Wings have a small edge in the second tiebreaker. The team which survives here will play division winner Toledo in the opening playoff round. The other divisions are more complicated, with 3 teams vying for 2 spots. In the north, Trois-Rivières enters the final weekend in the driver's seat, and with both its games left versus Worcester, the Lions control their own fate. Of course, that goes for the Railers, too. Maine needs to win its remaining games and hope for one of the other teams to lose out. But it's still complicated, and the tiebreakers are close. Points percentages are the determining factor here. It's even closer in the Mountain Division. Tulsa has a 1-point margin over both Idaho and Allen. Entering the weekend, all 3 are tied in the first tiebreaker, too. The Americans do finish the season at home while the others are on the road. There are scenarios where any 2 of these 3 could make it, and since the division champ has yet to be decided, the first-round playoff matchups here are anyone's guess. One thing is certain, in both the Central and Mountain Divisions, we'll know the outcomes on Saturday night. All the Western Conference teams will finish their schedules that evening. ECHL Week on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram will have the results and implications within minutes after things have been decided. Make sure to go there for the info. Also to be determined, 3 division titles and, of course, the Brabham Cup champion. Central Division winner Toledo has the upper hand for the overall regular season crown, but Reading still has a chance to win its first ever ECHL points title. Speaking of Reading, the Royals have flown under the radar for much of the season. The North Division pace setter needs a win in its last 2 games to enter the playoffs as the top point getter in the Eastern Conference. We recently spoke with a few team members to hear their thoughts entering the regular season's final stages and the upcoming postseason.
We haven't played a playoff game since 2018, right? Like, we lost out on the last day of the season and went on that incredible run and thought we were going to get in, and basically lost on Saturday night at 9:30 after we beat Adirondack on the last day of the year. You know, we kind of had the same mentality in 2020, and like I said, the core group that came back, like, yeah, like, we're itching, and I know, Jay Bird, our equipment guy, Sean, who was here, our trainer, and myself, yeah, like, I'm excited as anybody.
K-Mac's a really smart guy. He's been down this road before. He knows what it takes, and he's just imparting that wisdom onto all of us. So it's just little things like that. Just don't take ozone penalties. Be smart with the puck. Make good plays. Get it out of your zone. Both blue lines, you have to get it in, get it out. So, just listening to him, and sometimes he's a little harder on us than he needs to be, but he's still a good coach.
Pat Nagel, good friend and obviously on the team. Part of the year. He's been through it all in all different leagues. So, I think he's been hyping up the guys a lot this year and getting us all prepared and ready because obviously the regular season is one thing, but once it's playoff time, none of that matters anymore. And we're all excited.
You go through a little bit of the dog days in the last 2 months, just kind of everything being so repetitive, but I think our group has done a good job to just look forward and look at the big picture. And now, like you said, we got the playoffs coming up, and our group's pretty excited.
We lost 9-1 on Thanksgiving weekend in Trois-Rivières and could have folded the tents. Then the next night we're down 2-0 halfway through the game, and we battled back to get a point. I think that was kind of the turning point that whole week. Then Wednesday we go up to Newfoundland, lose a tough one where we really turned our brains off for a couple plays, and they scored, and that's the kind of team they are. And we kind of had a bit of a come to Jesus moment after that game, and ever since those guys decided, hey, we got a good group here, we want to work, and they've done it.
I'm just looking to the day-by-day grind. I love playing these hockey games when it comes to playoff time, and this is what you dream about when you're a kid. You want to play in those high physical, high intensity games where if you lose, you go home. That's what sports are. It's all about finding the winner, and sometimes you're not it, but that's what makes it so enjoyable.
We'll introduce the 2021-22 All-League teams next on ECHL Week.
Thinking of selling your home? Now is the perfect time. Want to know what homes like yours are selling for? Let Will Springer be your trusted real estate representative. Contact Will today.
Resume moments like these by protecting our kids against COVID-19 and dangerous new variants. Visit getvaccineanswers.org.
I'm in the timekeeper's box at Norfolk Scope, and in my hand is a tablet. Not just any tablet computer, but the one used by game officials to decide on video replay. Is it a goal? Is it not a goal? The tablet knows all. Let's check out news from all around the ECHL. Our news segment today consists of the start of the 21-22 awards announcements. The All-League First team is led by goaltender Francois Brassard of Jacksonville, tops in the ECHL in goals against average. The defensemen are Utah's Charles-Edouard Dastou, the top goal-scoring blue liner in the league, and Newfoundland's Ben Finkelstein, who leads the way in both assists and points among all defenders. Up front, Will Graber of Fort Wayne, the league's leading scorer, leads a talented group of skaters. Graber is joined on the first-team forward line by Toledo's TJ Hensick, number 2 in the league in assists, behind only Graber, and Wheeling's Patrick Watling, who's the only 30-goal scorer on this season's first team. The All-League second team also features players who have had outstanding seasons. The goaltender is Keith Petrozelli of Newfoundland. The rookie is tied for second in the ECHL with 4 shutouts. He's given up 2 or fewer goals in 13 of his 22 games. The blue line features Josh Maniscalco of Wheeling, who's third among all defenders in points. He's joined by Toledo's Randy Gazzola, who's second among defensemen in assists. He also has 4 game-winning goals. The second-team forwards are led by veteran Chad Costello of Allen, who's named to an all-league team for the 5th time in his ECHL career. Another vet, Zach O'Brien of the Growlers, has been named to the second team for the 2nd time in his career. And completing the second-team forwards is Iowa's Chris Bennett, the league's leading goal scorer. His 25 power play points is tied for second best in the ECHL. The quality of this year's all-rookie team is evident. 3 of them were named to the all-league second team. That includes goaltender Petrozelli of Newfoundland, whose goals against average would lead the league if he had enough minutes to qualify. Wheeling's Maniscalco also receives a second honor by being named an all-rookie team blue liner. The other all-rookie team defenseman is Utah's Luke Martin, who's 5th among first-year blue liners with a plus 21 rating. Iowa's Bennett leads the way among rookie forwards. He's also appeared in 12 American Hockey League games this season. He's joined by Tulsa's Jack Doremus, who's tied for second among rookies with 28 goals and is third in points. Rounding out the fine freshman is Benjamin Tardif of the Grizzlies. His 39 assists are best among all first-year players this season. The first of the individual awards have also been announced. Iowa goaltender Trevin Kozlowski has been selected as the winner of the Community Service Award. His Trevin's Tickets program provides complimentary game access to active or retired military members. In addition, he meets with his guests after each home game. And the Sportsmanship Award goes to Zach O'Brien of Newfoundland. A well-respected veteran with his 3rd ECHL team, he's incurred just 2 penalties this season. He's also played in 5 AHL games. It's the 2nd time O'Brien's won this award. He's only the 3rd player to take home this honor on multiple occasions. League coaches, broadcasters, media relations directors, and media members cast votes for the all-league teams. Next week, announcements of additional individual awards continue, including those for top goalie, defenseman, coach, and most valuable player.
Hi, I'm AJ White with the Idaho Steelheads, and you can tweet at me at AJ18White.
We continue our season-long conversations with new ECHL head coaches. Today, Ben Guite of the Maine Mariners, who talks about his first go-round behind the bench in the pro ranks.
It's pretty much as expected it would be. I mean, like I said, player pool is a little different. Being a first-time head coach was nerve-wracking, but that in itself was the reason I wanted to do it, just because I haven't done it, and I felt that was a challenge I was ready for. And it kept my family in Maine. It kept us where the part of the world we really enjoy, and it was something we were able to do.
Guite knew he'd have plenty on his plate moving to the ECHL.
I can't say I'm the best at everything, that's for sure. But you know, coaching the NCAA, you do have to wear a lot of hats. Also, it's not just about coaching hockey. So that's something I had to juggle. It's different things, of course, right? With player movement and housing and immigration and all. That's not something I did at the NCAA level, but there were different things that you needed to do. So it's just, you know, time management and planning ahead. I knew the player movement was crazy in the ECHL. I think this year was probably really a big test for that, you know, considering the pandemic and, you know, the taxi squads and especially like the seniors last year in the NCAA staying put. It's just the pool of players really short, and that was difficult to navigate, but overall it's been a really good experience. We got a good group of guys. It's been a lot of fun to work with.
Guite is sure his optimistic approach will lead to long-term success for the Mariners.
I think that's the style of coaching I like to have. You know, it's you always have to have hard conversations, but at the same time as a coach, you have to set the tone for how you want your team to be, and I take a lot of pride, and it takes effort also sometimes. You know, it's not always easy, you know, but at the same time, that's something I like to provide.
When you're on the road, you got to keep working out. Although you should probably use workout clothes. Anyway, these highlights are pretty good. I've already seen them, but you might want to check them out.
In our first clip, it's hard to believe how little time this shot by Aaron Luchuk of Orlando spends in the net.
The Bears celebrate. The light did not flash.
But video review confirms the goal, and the Solar Bears pick up 2 important standings points.
Is a goal.
Allen's Brandon Truk starts this play at the blue line and holds on to the puck all the way around the net before depositing his second goal of the night on the way to a hat trick versus Wichita. Lucas Craggs of Cincinnati gets off his shot in a hurry. This was one of the scores in his natural hat trick, which occurred in a key win at Newfoundland.
One in each top corner here in the first period.
And here's another natty hattie. Ryan Kuffner of Iowa records the final 3 goals of the game in a Heartlanders victory over Kalamazoo.
Shoots it short side, blocker save. Rebound, score! Ryan Kuffner! Wow! Shoots it to Kuffner for the hat trick, fires, scores! Ryan Kuffner has 3, and Iowa with icing!
That puts the wraps on another episode of ECHL Week from Norfolk, Virginia. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media channels. You know what they are. It's the best way to keep up to date on everything that's going on throughout the ECHL. See you next time.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Iceman action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. Back in downtown Jacksonville, along with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you. We are through 40 minutes of play in the regular season finale for the Jacksonville Icemen. Jacksonville trying to send their fans home happy tonight. They have a 2-1 lead over their in-state rival, Orlando Solar Bears. Let's move now to the ECHL scoreboard. A massive game in the South Division. First place will be decided tonight in Estero, Florida. The Florida Everblades hosting the Atlanta Gladiators. And that game also will determine Jacksonville's first round opponent, Alex. And after 2 periods of play, it was 1-0 Atlanta on the road. In the second period, in the third period, Atlanta goes up 2-0 in the opening minute of the third period on a goal from Derek Nesbitt, only to have it countered less than 40 seconds later by Florida and Levko Koper. So the comeback is on. It's 2-1. Atlanta is still in the lead. There's 18 minutes left to go in that game, Reader.
Yeah, there is. Again, that's a great response by Florida because that game could be, they don't get that goal. Oh boy, they're maybe struggling the rest of the period, but now they got that hype and they got an opportunity. It's going to be quite a finish down there in Estero. We'll see how things play out, Arlie, because again, the Icemen's opponent hangs in the balance of that game.
So again, if Florida wins that game or just sends it to overtime, the Everblades will win the division. Atlanta needs to win that game in regulation to win the division. Whoever finishes in second becomes Jacksonville's opponent.
Yep.
And the first round schedule is roughly about an hour away from being released. We just don't know which team it's going to involve yet.
And what did we say a few weeks ago? We knew this would come down to the final day. We joked around and said, well, maybe we'll know sooner. Nope, it's going to come down to the absolute last minute here. But Orlando, time running out on them right now as well. As they don't have any help going on right now in Norfolk. As right now Greenville leading 2-0. A Greenville win, a Greenville point in that game would put it into the Solar Bears season. But so would an Iceman win against Orlando.
Yes.
I think that's what Orlando wants, or the Icemen want to shoot for. They want to do it themselves. And if that would be the case, that would be, I guess, the second straight year that would happen. But another team in the North punched their ticket tonight. Maine gets in today. They defeated Newfoundland. They win in a shootout. And they've clinched their spot in the Kelly Cup playoffs in the North Division.
So congratulations to the Maine Mariners. Jacksonville not only trying to finish the postseason aspirations of the Orlando Solar Bears tonight, but it would also be a franchise record 40th victory of the season for the Icemen. That would be the most in team history, of course, for the Icemen if they can get the job done tonight. Third period is underway. Jacksonville is on top by a score of 2-1. Icemen have the puck deep in their own end. A steal, however, from Orlando. They'll send it to the blue line. Shot by Moberg, deflected out of play. Feliber actually redirected it over the glass and off the netting. Reader, you've got an update here.
Yeah, just a minute 19. Levko Koper made it a 2-1 game for the Everblades. Oh, they just scored again. Now it's 3-2. Gennaro, the Florida Everblades fell behind 2-0 on a goal by Derek Nesbitt 40 seconds in, and they have now scored 3 goals in less than...
In 50 seconds.
In 50 seconds. 3 goals in 50 seconds. Unbelievable. Florida now with a 3-2 lead after trailing 2-0. In a 50-second span, they score 3 goals, and now the Everblades lead 3-2 early in the third.
What an incredible turnaround. So now Florida goes from 2-0 down to 3-2 up in a span of 50 seconds. That is remarkable.
50 seconds.
If Florida even just so much as sends that game to overtime, they will win the division, and the Icemen will play the Atlanta Gladiators in round 1. And a little bit of a preview, that would actually be of benefit to the Icemen. As Jacksonville gets a steal in the zone, Martin Rister, save is made. Rebound cleared away and off to the side by Orlando. We've got a whistle as the helmet of Brad Barone came off. Martin snapped that one right into the cage of Barone. Great stop by him, and he's really kept the Solar Bears in this contest tonight.
He has, and he's been trouble for the Icemen this season. It's not easy to get him past him. You got to get some traffic in front. The Icemen are doing that, and you're going to have to probably take advantage of second chance opportunities with him because he makes a good first save, Harley. And that time, though, a good hard shot, though, by Martin. Boy, he wants that extra point on his stats there, but right now, there's a little bit of a delay here as Barone has to go see Adam Dexter, the longtime equipment manager, to get a little bit of fix there on that mask.
15 minutes left now in that game in Florida. 3-2 Everblades. That is just an incredible start to the third period there. Atlanta scoring in the opening minute, then Florida scores at 1:19, 1:55, and 2:09 of the third period. Still some hockey left to be played there, but again, all that Florida needs is to send that game to overtime to win the division. They don't even have to win the game as long as they get it to overtime.
That's incredible. I mean, 40 seconds into the period, Atlanta takes that 2-0 lead, and then just like that, in a 50-second span right after that, Atlanta surrenders the lead, and it's 3-2 Florida.
Jacksonville wins the faceoff in the offensive zone. They'll play it down low. Sanchez rims it around to the line. It's Giles. Rister is deflected into the corner. Gerdukas hustles after it, but the Solar Bears are on the puck. Steal at the blue line. Sanchez got a piece of it. Can't keep it in, however. Sanchez knocks it down. He bats it with his stick about 3 times out of midair. Almost like he was Tiger Woods putting the golf ball on top of his 7-iron.
A little bounce, a little hop.
Icemen play it in deep. Lohan rims it around all the way to center ice. Chaykovic tries to knock it free. It goes off a skate. It belongs to the Icemen. It is Sean Giles to the right for McEnany. Looks to send it ahead for Nazarian, but a stick check by Duchesne knocks it free. Jacksonville gets it back. Gerdukas drops it into his own end. It's McEnany, D to D for Giles. McEnany gets it back on the return. Up the right wing, nobody there to feed to. Orlando with a steal. Offside will be called. Chaykovich was still in the offensive zone by a good 10 feet or so. Clock stops with 17:41 to go in the third. Jacksonville out shooting Orlando 19-12. I think it's more about the 12 for Orlando than it is about the 19 for Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's just good sound defensive play by the Icemen, and they've been very, very good here. Stingy right now. And man, what a great opportunity here, though, for them to try to take advantage of that. I mean, this is not anything new with this club, Arlie. They have kept teams in the teens in shots against, low 20s. Again, a lot of coaches, they'll be happy with 25 shots against a game. The Icemen do that on a regular basis in the low 20s and even in the teams overall. Twice this year, Jacksonville's held teams to 15 shots. That's a season low, by the way. So Orlando still got 3 more shots to get to that number.
Here come the Icemen, jetting it to center ice. They couldn't spring McKinnon away on a 2-on-1. That would have been the largest 2-on-1 ever. It would have been McKinnon and Howe going on an odd man rush there. Travis Howe has right now the go-ahead goal in this game. Late in the first period, there was no scoring in the second. It's Howe playing it into the Solar Bear zone. He heads to the bench for a line change. Blind pass from Alexi, but it does work, finding Cole Moberg. Moberg trying to set up Olsen. He's knocked off the play by Fortunato. Jacob Panetta chips it off glass, but not out yet. Moberg holds it in and throws it well wide of the net. Comes off the wall for Hawerchuk, takes a hit, tries to play it up the wall. It is blocked. Comes back for Jacksonville. Again, they can't clear it. Element bumps with Fortunato along the far side wall. Orlando pulls it free, trying for the centering pass. It's tipped away by Jacksonville and cleared out. This will be icing against the Icemen. Moberg beats Hawerchuk to the puck. Despite the speed of Hawerchuk, he wasn't going to get anywhere close to it. And the draw comes back into the Jacksonville zone. Francois Brassard named ECHL first team goaltender this evening. And I know he hasn't had a whole lot to do tonight, but you got to think that at some point he's going to be tested and counted on in the final 16 minutes and change here.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Orlando, they're going to have to try to turn the heat up here. And you're right, I expect some more pressure. They're going to need some more saves from him. You know, we talked about how good Jacksonville's defense is, and it is when they're firing all cylinders. But at the same time, this is an explosive group that Orlando has. They're going to create their chances here, and Brassard's going to be asked to make some more saves. There's no doubt about that, as probably will the man over here to our right, Brad Barone.
Yes, because oftentimes the Icemen are not satisfied with just going into a defensive shell when leading and protecting an advantage in the third period. Jacksonville this year has not lost a game in regulation all season when leading either after 2 periods or even after 1 period of play, which is just an incredible stat to me, Alex. If Jacksonville gets the job done tonight, the Icemen on the season would be 20-0-2 for the year when leading after 1 period. They'd be 24-0-3 when leading after 2 periods. And that's the kind of stat that it would just make a coach gush about how well his team performs.
Yeah, no, without question. And it's, I mean, that just shows they can have the ability to build a lead and then close it and lock it down. And they're going to need that in the playoffs and down the stretch.
Turnover, Jacksonville has it in the offensive end. It's Nazarian. Left wing faceoff circle. He's on his backhand. Drop it for McEnany. Into the slot. It's Giles trying to get a shot away. It's blocked. Nazarian gets it back, top of the right circle. Nazarian leaves the puck for Sanchez. He's got a path to the net. Wrist shot deflected away, and it goes over the glass and out of play. Faceoff comes into the Orlando zone with 15:19 to go. Rita, there's one other thing on the line that we touched upon at the very, very beginning of the broadcast. It's a team statistic. Goals allowed for the team. Jacksonville, going into this contest, had allowed a league low 184, tied with Florida. There's a lot of pride on the line from a team perspective for who will lead the league in best goals against average. And Florida, remember, they've allowed 2 tonight to Atlanta. Jacksonville thus far, just the 1.
Yeah, and Jacksonville has really been #1 all season long until last night. The Everblades were able to kind of tie that mark up. So a little bit to play for in that regard if you want to be known as the top defensive team in the regular season. And I know this group takes great pride in that, and they're going to want that to be the case. And again, as you look at the score here, only 1 goal against right now. Florida's allowed 2 at last check. Who knows? There could be 7 more goals on the board. They were scoring a minute ago, but it's still 3-2, Arlie, in favor of the Everblades with 12:06 to go in the third.
Yeah, very, very close to determining who the Icemen will play in the playoffs.
Talk about highs and lows. If you're Atlanta right now, you're up 2-0, and then just the wheels came off there in a span of 50 seconds, and now you're trailing. That has got to be a blow there. To the mental psyche, I would imagine. I don't know. I'm not there, but that hurts.
Absolute punch to the stomach, no doubt about it. Some people might call it a kick maybe somewhere else, but we'll go with a punch to the stomach in this case. Orlando with the puck in the offensive zone. Slapper from the line. Goes well wide of the net. Puck trickles free to the blue line. Solar Bears still have it. Fortunato defends on Langen. Solar Bears work it free to the blue line. It is Brodzinski. He's forced to just flip it underneath for Langen. Langen gives it up. Icemen get the steal. It is McKinnon for Lodermeyer. He's paired up with Fortunato helping out on the rush. Lodermeyer button hooks at the circle left side. Plays it for McKinnon. Back to the top of the circle. Fortunato wrister and a screen blocked in front by McGinnis. And McGinnis will stick handle behind his own net and lead it up the left side for Aaron Luchuk, who could not get a piece of it. So icing is the call against Orlando. Down to 14-10 in this one. Again, all the scoring in the first period of this game. Aaron Azarian made it 1-0 Jacksonville, his 13th of the year at 13:09. Orlando tied it up on a tally from Tyle Theliber, but Jacksonville regains the lead with 1:08 remaining in the first period. Travis Howe has the current go-ahead goal. It's his 3rd goal of the season. Icemen win the draw in the offensive zone. It's Hadfield, wrister and a screen. It's deflected wide by Martin. Rebound comes off the wall for Orlando. They'll ice it again. And back into the zone we go. Nothing fancy here from Jacksonville. Just take advantage of opportunities when given. But the last thing you can do is take chances on the offensive end and have it hurt you on the defensive side. And again, for most of the year, that has been Jacksonville's calling card, not allowing those things to happen. A lapse here, a lapse there. But when they are on their game like they are tonight, that's what you're looking at. And Jacksonville is playing some stifling defense this evening. Icemen play it into the zone again. They'll get it underneath. It is Brendan Harris looking for an insurance tally. Martin with a shot. He broke his stick on the play. He was putting it right towards net, and he snapped his twig right in two at the least opportune of times. Orlando plays it the length of the ice. Another icing. Orlando's playing like the team that they're ahead. 3 icings against the Solar Bears in about a minute's time.
Yeah, they're just having a tough time here getting something going here. They're not really getting any rushes here. They're still looking for their first shot on net here in this period. Still stuck in that number 12, 13, 34 to go. But that's just fine by the Icemen. I mean, it may make Orlando go the length of the ice on you. Face off here in the offensive zone being taken by Gerdakis.
For Jacksonville's part, they only have 2 shots on goal right now. As Jacksonville gets the puck behind the Orlando net, it's Gerdakis to the line for McEnany. Wrister and a screen deflected wide by Sanchez. Comes to the near side corner for Nazarian. He'll reverse it. Gerdakis hustles after that one too. Solar Bears get a piece of it. Nazarian gets it back. He got a stick up high as well, but no call. Puck bounces towards net. It is loose, still loose. Finally, Barone will get a glove on it at the last possible moment. Nazarian nearly tapped it away to an open Abbott Gerdakis on the back door.
Nearly did, and look, Arlie, 1, 2, 3 Icemen players there at the top of the crease, and again, that's how you're going to get these goals, and they weren't doing that over the last couple weeks when they were struggling a little bit, having a tough time getting goals, but they're in the area, and that's how they're going to score goals come playoff time.
We're going to keep it here as we're in the final minute of our final period of the final game of the regular season. And let's kind of expand on that a little bit, Rita. That's definitely been a talking point from head coach Nick Luco and assistant coach Brandon Maschenter to be able to crash the net, get the dirty goals, get the greasy goals. And saying it is one thing, getting the buy-in is another. And again, the Icemen on that 9-game road trip, I mean, let's be honest, it was not a good trip. 3-6 overall. They were not doing those kind of things that was winning hockey. These last 2 games they've been doing exactly that, man-to-man. I think the coaching staff is getting the buy-in from the players that they want.
They are. Everybody was hitting there on Wednesday especially, and everybody's kind of buying in right now. The point men, the defensemen are starting to shoot more. And, and that's what they had to do. They weren't even doing that and getting those shots through and to give yourself a chance for a second chance opportunity or a rebound. But they're starting to do those things. They're going to the net. They're getting opportunities. Both goals coming around the net here tonight. And I think that's exactly it. And obviously on the defensive side, they've cleaned things up a little bit. That Norfolk series, the Icemen were making a lot of defensive lapses that were just not typical of this team. Very out of character for them. But they've tightened that up here this week as well, and that's all they wanted, which is get some momentum. That was the goal this week heading into the playoffs.
Orlando gets a wrister away from the blue line. That goes wide of the cage, comes to the far side wall, tied up along the kick plates. Sanchez knocks it loose. It comes to Luke Lynch. He'll swing it to the right wing. Gerdukas, long cross ice look, deflected by Sanchez, gets it over the blue line. Nazarian hustles after it, but Sean Element beats him by a stride, leaving it for Cole Moberg. Moberg sends it ahead. Ross Olsen gets to the red line before sweeping it in on the forehand. It's Brassard leaving the puck for Victor Hadfield. Hadfield starts the rush right up the middle. He's got some open ice. He's over the blue line looking to go coast to coast now as Hadfield. Sharp angle shot, didn't miss by much there. Comes to the blue line, Jacob Panetta will send it underneath. Comes free for Travis Howe, tapping it loose for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer spins away from a man. Tries to kick it loose. Again, this third line on for Jacksonville. A lot of beef up there with Howe and Lodermeyer. Ian McKinnon taking a shift off here with Luke Lynch. Orlando gets it into the Jacksonville end. Icemen right back out. Orlando's forecheck, when they're at their game, their forecheck creates a ton of offense. It has barely created any offense tonight. And give credit to Jacksonville and how they've been able to get the puck out of the zone easily. They've had a lot of clean breakouts tonight. Here comes Fortunato trying to chip it ahead. Moves it up the glass for Howe. Another breakout here from the Icemen. Howe with a good feed to Hawerchuk. Snapshot is deflected high off glass. Oh, it's, they say, over the glass. I thought it stayed in play, but we'll have a face-off in the Orlando end.
Yeah, Howe, nice little simple play there. Going to the pass on the wing. Hawerchuk trying to wind it up and get it around the defender. Just a little bit of a deflection, and that one went up and out of play.
Update from Florida. The Gladiators somehow rebound from 3 goals allowed in less than a minute to equalize.
Wow.
3-3 is now the score. 9:17 to go.
What a battle.
Incredible.
And it's so awesome to see, honestly. I mean, I don't know how fans feel about both those teams, Iceman fans that is, but it's kind of cool to see that both teams that are vying for the division title get to do it against one another. You don't often see that close out the year where it basically comes down to the last game between the two teams fighting for the division title, and that's what's happening right now in Estero. And it's a battle, Harley, back and forth.
Yeah, we're going to give you as many updates as possible because it has such direct impact on the Icemen and their playoff schedule. 9 minutes to go in that game. Florida 3, Atlanta 3. Remember, if that game stays tied after regulation, Florida automatically wins the division, and the Icemen would therefore play the Atlanta Gladiators. But there's still 8 minutes and change left to go here. Atlanta looking for a regulation win. Curious if Atlanta pulls the goaltender in the final minute of a tie game in regulation there.
I don't see why you wouldn't if you got the draw there. It's certainly a possibility because they have to win the game in regulation. I would not be surprised to see that happen. We learned that last year in a little bit of a different scenario against Orlando, where the Icemen had to pull the goaltender in a tie game. But you're right, why not? There's nothing really to lose from it, really, for Atlanta, but only to gain. They can only gain in that situation, so something to look out for sure. But the pressure's certainly still on Atlanta because, like you said, Florida could just hang on, and they'll take it to overtime. They could care less as long as they get that 1 point. That'll lock up the division title for them.
Orlando gets the puck into the Jacksonville end. Jacob Friend pass right up the middle. Another great break out of the zone from the Icemen. Gerdukas onside. To the left for Sanchez. Gets it back at the right circle. Wrister goes just over the bar. Comes off the glass for Orlando. Here they come with a 3-man attack. Wing-to-wing feed. Luchuk couldn't handle it. The Icemen get it right back. Again, the Icemen so responsible defensively tonight. Solar Bears come back. It is Tyler Bird over the blue line. Cuts wide on Friend. Sharp angle shot denied by Brassard. I think that's his first save of the period. Shot from the blue line. Deflected into the corner by the Icemen. Trying the dead angle shot there is Olsen, but it's knocked out of play with 10:07 to go in the third period. The intensity ramps up after each whistle right now, Alex, as we have a face-off to the right side of Francois Brassard.
Yeah, no, it's no doubt. I mean, every face-off, every rush, Boy, get used to that come the playoff time, especially when you get those games that go to overtime and where really every rush, everyone hangs on it because this is what's so great about playoff hockey. What's at stake and how important the games are and the intensity. It's just going to be a lot of fun here. I know still got to close out this game. We're still in the regular season, but this has just been fun as all the teams have kind of been ramping up here in the last week.
Luke Lynch will take the face-off against Ross Olson. Olson at 6'4", 220 pounds. But it wasn't enough to win the draw. Jacksonville takes it. Lodermeyer plays it to the blue line, not out. Listen to this crowd here. It sounds just like John Bon Jovi in the arena tonight.
Identical. I know we got a concert out of this.
What's next? Wanted, Dead or Alive? Let's do that one.
Are they taking requests over here?
They should. Well done from all the fans there as Jacksonville clears it into the Solar Bear zone. Orlando right back out. Huge hit by McKinnon on Orlando's captain, Kevin Lohan. Lohan took a few right hands from Travis Howe a few days ago as well. And now he gets a nice clean body check from Ian McKinnon for his troubles to go with it. Orlando plays in. No icing here. Jacksonville taps it into the corner. Giles swings away from a man. Tries to get away from a double team. Big hit from behind. No call. Giles is down and hurt. Orlando has the puck. Brodzinski plays it down low. Comes around the wall. Play continues on as Giles is still down. Jacksonville desperately needs a clear. McGinnis with a shot that is deflected, bouncing to the blue line. Not out yet. Jacksonville gets the puck free now. It is Howardchuk up the left side for Harris. Harris cannot continue to skate. Giles up on his feet. He does go to the bench under his own power, and we play on. Hopefully he is okay and able to get his next shift. It's more about the long term than it is about this game right now. We want to make sure that the Icemen stay healthy through all of this too. We have a stoppage in play. The puck goes out of play. We will go to break. 8:31 to go in period number 3. It is still Jacksonville 2, Orlando 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
8.5 minutes to go. Face off in the Jacksonville zone. Icemen win it. Crowd's doing Sweet Caroline this time. Full-on concert. Let's go with them again. Oh, this is fantastic. What an atmosphere tonight. Sellout crowd here in downtown Jacksonville. They're leading 2-1. Shot, I think, went off the post from Orlando. A shot in the screen. Slapper from the line. Save is made. Rebound slides to the blue line and over the blue line and out.
I think it hit off his glove and then hit the post. It seemed like it did there. And that was a tough save. He didn't see it till it hit the glove. Then clipped off the pipe there. But a lot of traffic in front that time by Orlando. And they get the shot on goal there.
Orlando now with 2 shots on net in this period. Jacksonville from center ice. McKinnon chips in. Here comes Travis Howe. Bone-crunching hit into the corner on Duchesne as Orlando clears it to center. A poke check from Lodermeyer knocks it back into the Solar Bear end. Duchesne, D-to-D for Lohan, their team captain. Loose at center. Knocked free by Jacksonville. Another man goes down from Orlando.
McKinnon with the hit.
Clean hit again as Brassard makes an easy glove save. He'll drop it down for Panetta. Panetta up the wall. McKinnon with another hit on the play. Now he gets to the puck and clears it away. This could be icing. McKinnon hustling for it, but he's not going to win the race. Duchesne beats him to it, icing against the Icemen with 7:07 to go. Reader, we have an update from Estero.
That we do. 5:59 to go. We got another goal on the board, and this one goes to the Everblades. They lead 4-3 now with 5:59 to go. Joe Pendenza at 12:45 getting that go-ahead marker, and the seesaw battle from Estero continues.
So 6 minutes to go in that game. If Atlanta is going to win the division, they have to score twice in the final 6 minutes. If they don't, it will be Jacksonville, Atlanta in the first round. In the post-game show, by the way, stick around for that, because we'll give you a full breakdown of the first round playoff schedule with a twist if it is Atlanta specifically.
The scenarios are in the building, Arlie.
And I will say, it's to Jacksonville's favor, but I'll leave it at that. Puck is in the neutral zone. Icemen have it. It is Harris with a simple forehand in. McGinnis knocked it out of midair. He'll rifle it off the glass, looking for the stretch pass for Tyler Bird. He deflects in behind the Icemen net. McEnany slips a big hit from Orlando. He avoided that hit with a great slip around on the left-hand side. Otherwise, he might have gotten his clock cleaned there. Loose at center. Solar Bears have it. Element looking for Boca. Poke checked away by Sean Giles, who is okay. Nice to see him back out on the ice. Craig Martin double teamed in his own end. Far side corner, just trying to pin it up along the wall. We're down to 6:11 remaining in the game. Jacksonville on top by 1. McEnany with the puck for the Icemen. Up the right side, Howardchuk with the help of Harris. They knock it out to neutral ice. It's Alexi, defended by Martin. Long lead pass from Orlando, works as well as a clear in. Icemen are on it. It's McEnany around the end wall for Giles. Another clean breakout from the Icemen. Nazarian, touch feed for Sanchez, left wing side, wrister over the crossbar. Didn't miss by much, but he goes high on the shot, and it redirects all the way out to center. Jacksonville is back with it. Gerdukas will rim it around. Unable to block it behind the net is Barone. Aaron Nazarian first on the puck, but he overskates, loose in the slot. Gerdukas has it to the forehand, deflected away by Orlando. That's a good stick from the Solar Bears, because Gerdukas was in good position looking for the insurance tally.
Yeah, I think Cole Moberg got a stick on it and sent that one out. Even just before that, James Sanchez taking another shot, and I'll tell you, he's really been getting in there and hustling around, but he's been creating some chances. He would have more shots on goal. Some of them haven't made it on goal, but he is attempting those shots. He's really looking for it here tonight, Arlie, and I really like the game that Sanchez has brought here tonight.
5:26 to go, final media timeout, but again, we'll keep it right here. We have another update from Estero.
Oh,
Alex,
they do.
take it away.
Another goal by Florida. Joe Pendenza strikes again at 14:54. 5-3 Florida. What a wow. 5 goals scored in this third period by Florida. Unbelievable. And they now lead 5-3 with 4:40 to go in the third.
That is absolutely remarkable. We're going to take a very quick break. We'll be right back. It is Jacksonville on top by a score of 2-1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Orlando with the puck in their own zone. They win the faceoff, only to have it turned over. Jacksonville with a steal. Sanchez flips it towards net. It was blocked in front. Icemen get it back, though. Gerdukas in the left wing corner. Sanchez comes and helps out. Icemen try to cycle it along the wall. It's kicked behind the net. Solar Bears are on it. Spinning away from a man is Langen. Feeding it for Brodzinski up the wall. Getting a glove on it was Sanchez, but not enough to keep it in the zone. Solar Bears break it in. Poke check from Jacksonville. Here they come, 2-on-1. Gerdukas with Nazarian. Gerdukas has the puck. Nazarian has it jump over his stick. He can't get the shot away. That puck was on edge the whole way on that pass, and Nazarian never could get it to calm down for him. Tough break for the Icemen as Orlando plays it into the zone. Jacksonville right back out. They're allowing Orlando so few chances in the offensive zone in this third period. Still work left to be done, though. 2-1 Icemen, 4:23 to go in the third period. Jacob Friend, another easy break out of the zone, but he put a little too much mustard on that flip ahead for Howe, and it ends up being an icing call against Jacksonville. We're going to wait until the clock hits 0 between Florida and Atlanta to tell you the playoff schedule.
You better win that game.
Alex, yeah, you're not kidding. I'll let you take it away when the time comes, but there's 3:55 to go. And I will say, if there's stuff going on with our game, it's Icemen first. If we have time, we will do it. We will certainly do it in the post-game show at the latest, but we'll try and give you a quick preview of what's ahead for the Icemen and their first-round playoff matchup, which is now 3 minutes away from being a first-round matchup against the Atlanta Gladiators. Jacksonville wins the draw. Crucial draws right now, especially in the defensive zone late in the game. Orlando brings it back in. It's a delayed offside, and that allows the Icemen to get the puck back. This crowd is now singing Whitney Houston.
This is unreal.
They know everything.
I didn't know it was karaoke night. People are still sing-songing right here tonight. This is a very active crowd, and it was announced, I believe, at 8,936.
Wow.
Yeah, just a hair under 9 grand here in the building.
Amazing. 8936 your attendance tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you to this wonderful fan base here in Jacksonville.
Incredible.
It's been that way since game 1, season 1, and it has not let up. If anything, it's even strengthened over the years. This is, again, another record for attendance this time for the Icemen in their 5th year in existence.
And I just want to give a quick hats off to the Icemen front office staff, the sales team, and the marketing staff. They do an unbelievable job to get butts in the seats here as well. I think the fans would do it on their own, but man, just the extra effort and the opportunities and the fun environment, as we're hearing tonight, that's all been brought up by the staff. So thank you to them.
Absolutely. As Brendan Harris redirects in, it's going to be, I thought it was offside, but we'll play on. Comes into the neutral zone. Chaykovich tries to knock it free. He does get it into the Jacksonville end. Hadfield with a nice turn, letting it go for Howardchuk, trying to flip it ahead for Martin, just out of his reach. McInnes actually took the wrong turn. Had Martin been able to get a piece of it, I think he would have had an opening right up the middle. Orlando back into the offensive zone. A lot of space for the Solar Bears. Rister is blocked by Howardchuk. Great step up there by the forward to block that shot. Solar Bears get it back at the blue line. It's Chaykovich. A loose puck. Icemen take it. They'll flip it to the line and out. Brodzinski had a chance to keep it in. He just missed it. 2:41 to go in the game. Orlando clears in. We'll wait to see when Brad Barone leaves for the bench in favor of a 6th attacker. He is still on the ice right now. Jacksonville gets the puck in their own zone. Giles with another great pivot on a forechecker. Cuts to the left. The Icemen breaking out of their zone tonight has been absolutely sensational. Nazarian into the zone. Waits for a trailer. Right circle. Steps around the man. Feeds it down low. Sanchez back for Nazarian. Nazarian, right wing circle. Cycling it for Gerdukis. Gerdukis for McEnany. Tries to get it loose for Nazarian. Nazarian taps it in. Centering feed. There's Gerdukis on the backhand. Can't get the shot away. Now he gets it back in the high slot. Has his pocket picked from behind. Tries to hustle and get it back. It is taken away by Orlando. 1:53 to go in the game. Jacksonville clinging to this 1-goal lead. Stretch pass for the Solar Bears. Langen is into the zone. Barone heads to the bench. Jacksonville tries to clear. They can't. Shot towards goal is blocked. Solar Bears get it back. They have 6 skaters on the ice with an empty net behind them. Brodzinski cross ice for Langen. Rister is blocked. He gets it back. Tries to feed Luchuk at the right wing circle. Luchuk loses it to Martin. Martin skates away, feeding Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer around a man. He's onside. Tries to get it back to Martin. It goes wide of the play. Martin gets it back. Couldn't get the shot on goal. The Icemen are killing some valuable time. Craig Martin wants to get a point because that would break the all-time record for Jacksonville. Solar Bears get it back. 1:06 on the clock. Icemen still leading 2-1. Brodzinski from center ice will wrist it in. Brassard unable to block it behind the net this time. Langen will rim it around. Lodermeyer turns away from Luchuk. Fortunato tries to play it behind the net. Taken away by Orlando. Fortunato gets it back. Chipping it up the wall for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer for Lynch. He will flip it ahead. He finds Martin. Martin from center ice looking for the empty net. It is blocked. He keeps trying. Orlando gets it back. Rimming it around. It is Fortunato. You know they're going to be looking for Marty. Back towards the goal. It's in the net. It's in the net. An empty net goal. It was an accident. Fortunato was just clearing it out. I think it went off a leg and went in the net. That might be Brandon Fortunato's first goal of the entire season to put this game on ice. And the Jacksonville Icemen collect victory number 40 on the season. It's 3-1.
40 wins on the year, and big congratulations to Nick Luco and Brandon Maschender, their first year head coaches and assistant coach respectively, and they come away with the tally here. And
they're gonna give it to Gerdukis. Jacksonville clears it back in. Here's Joe Massa with your goal call.
Scored by number 39, Avid Gerdukis. Assisted by number 74, Brandon Fortunato. Time to goal, 19 minutes, 36 seconds.
3 seconds to go. The regular season is over. Jacksonville with a solid 3-1 victory tonight over the Orlando Solar Bears. Man, they played a near perfect game up front, on defense, goaltending when necessary. This is the kind of game that head coach Nick Luco wants to see starting in the postseason, which will begin in just a few days. And Reader, I'll let you take it away from here while we head down as the Icemen are about to face the Atlanta Gladiators in the playoffs.
yeah, it looks that way with minute 5 to go from Estero. But right now, the Icemen celebrating down at Center Ice. They're about to salute this great sellout crowd of almost just under 9,000 here as they raise their sticks. An entertaining game and a well-played one here for Jacksonville as they get the victory here. Howe shaking the hands of some of the Solar Bears players. Very classy move by him. Orlando's season comes to an end officially right now with this loss to the Jacksonville Icemen. Greenville was up 2-0 at last check in Norfolk, but this is the final blow here for Orlando. They just couldn't get it done here in the final week. It looked good early in the week for them when they defeated the Icemen 6-2, but the Icemen avenged that here tonight with a 3-1 victory, with just 22 shots on net, 2-16 for the Solar Bears. Great defensive work by the Icemen here this evening, but they get the win, and they get win number 40 on the season. How about that? And of course, that is a club record for the Icemen for wins in a single year since they've come here to Jacksonville. Icemen now, they're going to finish the regular season with a 40, 27, 3-2 mark, and another club best 85 points for the Solar Bears. They're going to finish the regular season with a 33, 31, 6-1 mark and 73 points. And that's how things will shake up here tonight for Jacksonville and Orlando in the regular season. They're off to the playoffs here. This game now unofficial final. Florida has defeated the Atlanta Gladiators 5-3, and the Everblades win the South Division title here in the regular season, and that will drop the Atlanta Gladiators to number 2 in the ranking, and they will face the Jacksonville Icemen in the first round of the Kelly Cup playoffs beginning next Thursday and Friday here, believe it or not, here at Veterans Memorial Arena. In fact, the first 4 games of the series will be here in Jacksonville. Scheduling conflicts at Gas South Arena in Duluth, Georgia forced it that way, but first 4 games of the series will be played here in Jacksonville, and as the fate would have it, that is quite a turnaround for them in how home ice would be factored here. Technically, the Icemen, even though they'll be the lower seed, will have home ice advantage in that series. Unfortunate for Atlanta, but an opportunity for Jacksonville to try to take advantage of that. We're waiting on the 3 stars here as the guys are probably in the locker room celebrating right now after a big victory here this evening. Fans kind of wait around for that, but first 4 games of the series will take place here in Jacksonville against the Atlanta Gladiators. We'll get you the schedule here in just a minute. I can tell you right now, the first 2 games of the series will be next Thursday, and it'll be next Thursday, next Friday as well, as the Icemen will host games 1 and 2 here in downtown Jacksonville. Still waiting on the 3 stars. I think the guys are so excited. They didn't stay in the hallway. They went right down into the room. We'll get them to you if it happens. I know some of the fans still waiting for that. I think they should, based on who we got as number 1. Here we go, 3 stars coming up.
3 star from your Jacksonville Icemen, number 15, Jacob Panetta.
Jacob Panetta, number 3 star tonight, had an assist and launches a t-shirt up into the stands.
Your number 2 star, also from your Icemen, number 22, Aaron Nazarian.
Yeah, Aaron Nazarian, big game here, had a goal here. First one to kind of get things going. He's your number 2 star here tonight. Now we await for the number 1 star of the game.
And your number 1 star, also from your Icemen with a game-winning goal, number 24, Travis Howe.
There he is, Travis Howe, the big guy, getting the tally here, the game winner here tonight. And he's now getting the crowd, egging them on. He wants to hear a little bit of noise. He's giving them the delay here and who's gonna get this shirt. He found a kid in the first row there, and oh, that's awesome. And that kid is so excited. Great job, Travis Howe, joined down on the ice with Arlie.
Travis, I don't think that you guys could have wanted any better of an effort than tonight. Up front, defense, goaltending when counted on. This was a playoff-style victory that we saw tonight in the regular season finale.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to get that switch turned on before playoffs started. I think our coaches really pounded that into our heads, and I think we definitely responded pretty well. So just excited to get these couple wins before bringing that Kelly Cup home.
And I know we're ready for the first round of the playoffs. It is now official. You will face the Atlanta Gladiators in the first round. Game 1 of the first round here in Jacksonville this Thursday night. I know what you and the team expect from this incredible crowd. You see it every night. What will the crowd expect from the Icemen in the playoffs?
Just a lot of hard work, lots of wins, and a championship banner at the end of it.
This place is going to be absolutely rocking. What was it like tonight in front of this sellout crowd also?
Well, I mean, you guys are the best fans in the entire league, so don't really expect anything else from you guys. We appreciate you guys, the support from all year, and carrying on to playoffs. Can't wait for it.
And we appreciate you, Howie. Congratulations on the GWG.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it. Joe, back to you.
And there you have it. Your number 1 star of the game goes to Travis Howe, the big guy, getting that gold here tonight. And a big one for him, his 3rd of the season. But I'll tell you, he's playing so well. He's a contributor, and he's really changed his game and his approach to the game. And not just a one-dimensional guy that goes out there and hits and fights. Well, obviously, that is something that he can do and when called upon. But he's being a contributor. He's making the right, smart, simple plays. And has been an effective guy. He's getting normal minutes here. And obviously a fan favorite here, Jacksonville. Glad to have Travis Howe playing the way that he is here tonight. So, again, the Icemen getting the win here tonight. And it was Icemen getting on the board at 13-11 of the first period. Aaron Nazarian netting his 13th of the year, set up by Abbott Gerdakis and Brandon Fortunato. That made it a 1-0 Jacksonville lead. But Orlando at 15:39 would even things up here in this contest as they would get a goal from Ty Felleber, who gets goal number 9 on the year, set up by Langen and Luchuk, a couple of usual characters. In fact, that was Langen's 12th point against Jacksonville this season. The Icemen, though, would reclaim the lead late in the first at 18:52 on a great effort by Travis Howe. Took the shot from the circle. It was initially stopped by Barone, who didn't realize it was sitting there in front of him. He thought he had it secured, and 2 people caught it. It was Howe. He noticed it was still available to go be played for, and so did the official, John Lindner. He let the play go. He saw the puck was loose. Howe charged to the puck, got it, swung it around, and scooped it up and scored to make it a 2-1 game. Howard, Chuck, and Panetta getting the assist on that tally. And then we would head to the second period. It'd be a kind of a defensive stalemate there. We get to the 3rd, and Jacksonville would get another tally, and that would come off of the stick of Abbott Gerdakis. An empty net goal to seal this contest. Icemen, 22 shots tonight to Orlando 16. Jacksonville didn't even go to the power play tonight. Not one power play, only 1 penalty all game long. And that went to Orlando, and they were 0 for 1. So now we enter playoff season. And round one of the South Division semifinals will take place. It'll be the Gladiators taking on the Jacksonville Icemen. And due to scheduling conflicts at the Gas South Arena in Duluth, and unfortunately for Atlanta, the first 4 games of this first round series will be here in Jacksonville. It's hard to believe, and it'll start next Thursday, April 21st, and then Friday, April 22nd. That'll be games 1 and 2. Game 3 of that series will take place on Wednesday, April 27th, while Game 4 will take place on Thursday, April 28th. So the Icemen have an opportunity to have the first 4 games of that series here on home ice in front of this great crowd, and can really do some damage and take a lead, and who knows, you can even do something better there in the 4-game span. Now, should Game 5, 6, and 7 take place, those 3 games would go to Atlanta. A very rare 4-3 format, but that's really the cards that were dealt for Atlanta tonight, as they are, I should say, heading into the playoffs. There wasn't anything available in their arena in the time manner that they needed to be, and the first 4 games, as a result, will be played here in Jacksonville. But what an opportunity for Jacksonville. That's to take advantage of that. We'll see what they can do with that coming up here in the coming weeks. So we'll see how this plays out. But Arlie Johnson back up here in the broadcast booth. What a night, Arlie. And Travis Howe, he's certainly confident right now. He's ready to bring that Kelly Cup here. But again, as we talked about earlier, we've been talking about obviously the big win here. We're heading into the playoffs. We now have an opponent. They got the schedule up on the board right now. And again, Jacksonville's going to be playing the first 4 games here on home ice. Unfortunate for Atlanta. They should have the home ice advantage in that series, being the higher seed as the number 2 seed. But as it turns out, that's the cards they were dealt. And Jacksonville has an opportunity, a pretty big one, if you don't mind me saying so there, Harley.
Huge opportunity.
To really, maybe take a good hold of that series early and not let it go the other way for Atlanta. But first 4 at home, that's kind of an early Christmas gift there for Jacksonville, if you ask me.
No, I can't say it any other way. I think it's an absolute gift, no question about it. But it's only a gift if you take advantage of it.
Yep.
Atlanta is an exceptional team. They have made it to the final game of the regular season, battling for first place for a reason. They're playing their best hockey for the most part right now, although I will say in about the last 10 games or so, Atlanta has slipped. Now, whether that translates into the playoffs or not, I don't know. What I do know for Jacksonville, it's amazing what just a pair of games can do. Jacksonville comes off this 9-game road trip, 3-6 on the trip, feeling terrible about themselves. The worst of the games might have been the last of the games in Orlando.
Quiet bus ride home on Tuesday.
And yet so quickly, you come right back Wednesday, solid, complete, smart, mistake-free effort. Defense is on fire there. Goaltending is great. Exact same thing, rinse and repeat tonight in a victory over Orlando. And really, these 2 games looked exceptionally similar. I think the only difference is who ended up with the first goal, but it was 2-1 all the way until the very end. It was 1-1 on Wednesday, and it's not much different here tonight. So Jacksonville, just like that, and again with Travis Howe at the end, we're talking about his confidence. All it takes is a game or 2, and the swagger is back. When this team plays with swagger, they are at a different level, and they're playing that way right now, right when they need it.
And that's been the word that you've heard in the locker room from players and coaches, getting our swagger back, getting that swagger. You got to have it. And it means you're feeling good about where you're at and where you're playing, and the team wasn't really feeling that great for that 2 weeks during the road trip. But, hey, they got it back here. They've got the momentum that everybody was hoping they would get, and now they got to put it all to work here. They got to keep it riding as it's going to get cranked up a notch here coming up here next Thursday and Friday here in this building as the Gladiators come to town. And Atlanta's kind of had an edge in the season series, but again, there's been a lot of close games there as well. But again, Jackson with the great opportunity. And Iceman getting win number 40, which I think is significant. I think that's awesome. It's great for a first-year coach to be able to put together a 40-win season.
Remarkable.
3 teams, Arlie, in the South Division with 40 wins. Unbelievable with Atlanta, Florida, Atlanta, and now Jacksonville. That's pretty remarkable when you look at the rest of the ECHL standings.
It is remarkable, and if you want to take it a step further, even though they didn't get 40 wins on the season, the hottest team in the South might not be any of those 3.
Yeah,
it might be the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, who made their way into 4th place tonight they have clinched. They are now the 4 seed. It is locked in because of Jacksonville winning tonight.
Yep.
And the Orlando loss. Greenville's going to take care of their own business as it is. But Greenville at 34 wins on the year. They could hit 35 tomorrow. They actually play tomorrow. I mean, and that is the team that's playing better than anybody.
Yeah,
when they played here on Wednesday, they had lost 5 of their previous 23 in regulation. And they didn't lose that one in regulation either.
No.
So right now, including tonight, they've lost 5 of 25 games in regulation, Greenville. I mean, that is not just a small sample size. This team is playing sensational hockey. And Florida better be careful what they wish for winning the division, because they get Greenville. Greenville had a winning record against Florida in the first round, and they're playing their best hockey of the season, too.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be quite the South Division's always tough. It's going to be a lot of fun here as we move forward here down in the coming weeks. And Arlie, one other thing too, just something we talked about in the broadcast briefly, but the goals against overall for this season, Jacksonville only allowed 1 tonight. They came in tied with Florida for goals allowed, which was tops in the league. Well, the Icemen only allowed 1 tonight. Florida allowed 3. And Jacksonville's going to finish as the number 1 team defensively from a goals against standpoint in the regular season. And I think that's pretty remarkable as well.
And yeah, congratulations, not just to the goaltenders. That is a team award.
Team
that
award.
is not a Francois Broussard, Charles Williams award. That is definitely a team, and not just the defensemen either. The forwards do their part. They play sensational team defensive hockey. They have all year long. Credit the coaching staff as well for the system that has been put in place for that. That is a season-long team award, and they earned it, and they got it on the last game of the season. All right, so here we go. First 4 games of the first round of the South Division semifinals, I guess. Jacksonville against Atlanta. Jacksonville, even though they're the 3 seed, ultimately with home ice. First 4 games at home. This Thursday, April 21st, Friday, April 22nd. Then following a weekend off, it will be Wednesday the 27th and Thursday the 28th. All 4 of those here in Jacksonville. Get your tickets now, JacksIcemen.com, right, Reader? Get them online?
Yeah, JacksIcemen.com, Ticketmaster.com. Playoff ticket packages are available. That'll save you some money, from all the fees you might have to pay on Ticketmaster. So give our office a call, 904-602-7825. It basically equates to 904-602-PUCK. So give a call to the Icemen office. They'll help you out with tickets, maybe a ticket package, save you a little bit of coin there as well, and get you locked into some of the best seats for what the Icemen hope will be a good playoff run.
Do we know the games 5, 6, and 7 in Atlanta, by the way, Reader? I have not gotten a chance to see that.
Yeah, we do here. Let me
just so that everybody can follow the entire series.
Yeah. Let me pull it up here. I had 2 releases ready to go tonight, and this is the Florida one. Excuse me. I can trash that one. We'll hit the old delete button and send that one to the recycle bin. There is the other one with Florida, with Atlanta. I'll pull it up here just a second here, Arlie. I've got it here.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, it's somewhere in here. There it is. Okay,
Found it.
So we talked about first 4 games. Next Thursday and Friday is games 1 and 2. Then games 3 and 4, also here in Jacksonville on April 27th and Thursday, April 28th. Then, should the series need a game 5, that will take place at Atlanta on Sunday, May the 1st, 3 p.m. start time for that game. And then, should game 6 take place, it'll happen the next day on Monday, May 2nd at Gas South Arena. And should we go to a Game 7 in this series, it'll be in Atlanta as well on Wednesday, May the 4th, against the, Gladiators there. So the rare 4-3 format.
Never seen it.
Never seen it before. But I've seen some bizarre ones. Haven't seen the 4-3. But that is how this is played out here. It's tough if you're Atlanta. You earn the right to have the home ice. But again, there's just circumstances. It's life. And Jacksonville's got this opportunity presented to itself here to try to make some noise and make some damage and maybe seize control of the series early. But it's not going to be easy. Atlanta plays. They're a very veteran team going up against a very young Jacksonville team, which is full with a lot of younger players as well. So we'll see if that makes a factor when the playoff season actually starts.
Dichotomy in terms of roster formation, but similarities in terms of style of play. You're going to see a lot of low-scoring games, I would imagine, in this series. To me, it's first team to 3 wins any of those games.
Yep, I agree. And the Icemen will have an opportunity to put a stranglehold on the series if they can, take advantage of those early games there. First 4 at home. I can't reiterate it enough. Get your tickets now, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun. if you were here tonight, and many of you still maybe walking, through the concourse or out to the parking lots right now, if you had fun here tonight and Wednesday, if you were here, it's only going to get better here as we move forward here in the next couple weeks.
All right, we've got an auction to do, so we better get going, Reader. That will do it for the regular season, but certainly not the entire season. Thank you so much to Gemstone Media for our production work. They do a bang-up job night after night after night. Also want to thank our off-ice crew, led by Kate Truslow. And Alex, for you, this is Arlie Johnson saying good night for now. Cannot wait to be back here Thursday night, Game 1 of the Kelly Cup first round. The Jacksonville Icemen will host the Atlanta Gladiators in the first game of a best-of-7 series. Games Thursday and Friday this week at home, and then next week afterwards, it is the 27th, that's a Wednesday, and the 28th, that's a Thursday. The first 4 games all here in Jacksonville. For everybody else involved in the production of this broadcast, and all you fans out there who have continued to support us throughout the season
thank you to all of them.
and throughout all the years, this is Arlie Johnson saying good night for now. We'll be with you again on Thursday. Final score tonight in the regular season finale. Jacksonville gets their 40th win of the season. 3-1 the final score over their in-state rival Orlando Solar Bears. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. This was a sensational night for hockey.